or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Start the new year off right by upgrading your old windows and doors with the latest designs from Renewal by Andersen. One reason is longevity. Unlike traditional vinyl, Fibrex doesn't warp, crack, or degrade over time, meaning your windows and doors will last longer without the need for frequent replacements. And they're customizable. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to match your home's aesthetic, with each product custom built to fit your home's exact specifications. Here's what Tiana had to say about her experience with Renewal by Andersen. I am beyond impressed with the work done by Renewal by Andersen. The quality of their products and the expertise of their team truly exceeded our expectations. I highly recommend Renewal by Andersen to anyone looking for high-quality doors and windows. Thank you for transforming our home. For January, Renewal by Andersen is offering save 20% on your entire project, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. Mortgage rates have improved again this week. Get your quote for a refinance to lower payments or get cash out at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com. Tired of making the same weight loss resolutions every year? It's time to break the cycle. Get started with Mochi Health. Meet one-on-one with a board-certified obesity medicine doctor from the comfort of your own home and see if a GLP-1 medication is right for you. If so, we'll have it delivered straight to your door.
I knew that I wasn't in good health. Then one day I went to get my blood work done and the results were not good. I was potentially going to take time away from my children. With Mochi Health, I've lost 60 pounds. I'm just really happy that my kids get to grow up with a mom who can do things with them.
Start with our free quiz at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com. Take our free quiz today and use the code 2025radio to get $40 off your first month. Begin your journey with Mochi Health at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com.
Real patients were compensated to share their experiences. Results may vary. Eligible GLP-1 patients typically lose 1 to 2 pounds per week in their first 6 months with Mochi when combined with a healthy lifestyle.
Check out joinmochi.com.
Yellowstone fans, your journey into the Yellowstone universe starts here.
Let's go to work.
Join Bobby Bones on the official Yellowstone podcast as he dives deep into the franchise's legacy. From exclusive cast interviews to untold behind-the-scenes stories, explore the drama, themes, and culture that make Yellowstone a global phenomenon.
I look forward to it.
Listen now on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open the iHeart app, search the official Yellowstone podcast, and start listening today.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS, B-I-L-L-S, BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most
most viral stories of the day. The news junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. Lots to get to today. From RFK Jr Battles Congress to Jake Paul and Logan Paul will fight in March, and a giant fish attacks a woman live on camera. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
Oh, hi.
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right in the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. Ready for Fritz on the Street in a couple hours on the show, and we'll mix it up there. The greatest game in all of radio. I hope you're with us for that. That's always a fun time. Already got people reaching out trying to get us to represent them in Fritz on the Street, and maybe some of them will be successful. We'll see how that all goes.
At least 3 of them.
Yes. At least 3 of them will be picked by one of us each, and then 2 of them let down in a miserable way. That's just the way things go. We'll talk about RFK Jr. He's getting grilled right now. There's already protesters.
Oh.
He's up there and facing the question.
I do have a live feed here in the studio, and he looks frustrated.
Yeah, there was talking about a lot of vaccine stuff, and there's a lot of different back and forth going on. We'll tune into that in just a moment here. Let's start off as we always do. Let's put our ears to the ground and our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to Newsmax, friends. You know, it used to be kind of easy to predict what was happening on cable television. You just imagined what the story of the day was and then figured what these idiots were going to spin it as. And you had your MSNBC, if they're talking about RFK, you know where they're going. Fox News is going to back them up. CNN's going to lean a little to the left and maybe try to be a little bit centrist. You know where it's all going to go. Then you add in these weird fringe networks. And the fringier you get, the weirder the stuff that they broadcast gets. I truly believe this. And this was on Newsmax. Of course, we're talking about the deportations in this country that have been going down, the ICE raids, everything happening with people getting deported out of the country. And, excuse me, Americans, as they are wont to do. We'll boil this down to simple things like tacos. So let's go to Newsmax.
No tacos, no enchiladas, none of that for you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wow. Cool guy.
The guy on Newsmax goes, I'm going to get grand revenge. I will eat some tacos on live television. And I want you to kind of pay attention to what's going on here because there's a lot to digest in many ways.
That for you.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do?
What are you
going to
do?
take it out of my ham? I'm going to eat half this plate during the break. Maybe I'll call the ICE hotline. I don't know if I'll have enough time. Sure. All kidding aside, it was actually really good taco.
No way those tacos are good. There's zero way those tacos are good.
What makes you say that?
Look at these deflated ass tacos homeboy bought just for a bit. And he's got like some legitimate looking soft tacos on the left side of him, and he's got these crunchy tacos that looks like they're from like the Burger King drive-thru or something.
Are you sure those are crunchy? They might not be.
These ones look crunchy to me.
Dude, if they were crunchy, they'd be falling
You guys are nuts. Listen to the crunch when the guy takes a bite of the damn thing.
That might be the crisp lettuce.
The crisp lettuce ain't making that noise. You are out of your mind. Listen to the guy crunch. It's a crunchy taco. I'm 90% sure.
Oh, yeah?
Huh?
No. What are you going to do? You going to take it out of my hand?
Crunch it all. There was crunch there.
Maybe I'll call the ICE hotline. I don't know if I'll have enough time. Sure.
So those are
like
good
they could be birria tacos. It was actually really good taco. These people broke the law. They broke the law to get here.
Now you've got tacos in your mouth, and you're
love
trying to
hearing
segue.
Talk with food in their mouth.
He's trying to segue into going like, seriously, and then now you got an entire taco in your mouth. The least you can do is just sit there and take the effects of your bit, which is to eat a taco in relation to this whole Mexico thing. And then just eat the taco. Spend your time eating the taco, and then when your mouth is clear, go for it. That's fine. You commit to the bit, baby. Commit to the bit and eat the whole taco.
And once they were here, they broke the law again. It was a serious crime,
Swallow
folks.
the
It's
food
not
in
like
your mouth.
shoplifting. That's why they got to go.
I think he's regretting that he did the bit. This is what everything is boiled down to, though. It's like it's a TikTok fight.
I wouldn't
over
regret
tacos.
that. I wouldn't regret that at all because I somehow managed to do my job and still eat tacos on the air.
Yeah, but there's 3 of us.
Yeah, it must be nice.
I meant if I were him.
Yeah. Can I do my job and eat tacos? No, and this guy can't either.
Not every day.
You ate a full grape the other day.
Yeah, but a grape is much less buy-in than a taco, even though it was a very big grape. You guys were both very impressed, I know you were, with the size of the grape that I obtained from the local grocery store.
Probably
not
just
sure
look bigger
country
because of your tiny hands.
Shut your mouth. Not sure country of origin on the grape, but certainly delicious. And this guy it's like the latest thing where everybody just thinks Mexicans eat tacos. Like that's the caricature. We're worse than Speedy Gonzalez, or better yet, his cousin Slowpoke. We're worse than that territory right now with the character of what we think immigrants and Mexicans are all about.
Was Slowpoke a Gonzalez? Was
Yeah,
it
I think
Slowpoke
so.
Gonzalez?
Can you see if he has a wiki? Is Slowpoke on the level of having a wiki?
God, I haven't heard that name in a long time. I feel like we're going to owe money.
Speedy Gonzalez was the fast one, you know, and he'd run around real quick and stuff.
Oh, it was Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Go on YouTube and give me some Slowpoke. This is what people think of Mexicans in America. God, guys, Mexicans, you need a better publicist, or I don't know. I can't apologize for the brain power of some of these people.
Yeah, I don't know if the Mexicans threw that out in the pitch meeting. I think Americans created the character.
Yeah, what the women who are defending this stuff, the woman is on TikTok going, you can't eat any tacos, can't go to Taco Bell, you can't do this, you can't do that.
And now you sound like Speedy Gonzalez.
That's Speedy Gonzalez,
You
but
want
not
to hear
Slowpoke.
Slowpoke in a second?
Give me Slowpoke, yeah.
Only the fastest
This
mouse
is
can make
Speedy.
it, which is me. Not the slowest mouse, which is
you.
Maybe Slowpoke is pretty slow downstairs in the feet. But he's pretty fast upstairs in the cabeza.
He sounds stoned.
I like him.
Baby.
I can relate.
Speaking of pitch meetings, it's like they go, Speedy Gonzalez, we need a sidekick. What can we do? And some stone guy in the room was like, what if he had a cousin that was real slow?
Yeah, imagine Speedy Gonzalez on a couple downers.
But really slow and just calculated. But a big brain, I guess, who he is. Is this him singing?
Yeah. Slowpoke.
Okay. This is giving me anxiety.
All right, hold on. What we're getting at here is why people think this way. Because when we're little kids, we think the French are Sylvester the Cat. We think that the Mexicans are Speedy Gonzalez and Slowpoke. We take all of the representations we see from cartoons, and that's who the people are.
I mean,
That's who everybody is.
yeah, but then we should become adults and use, our brains.
Why? Why?
You
Why
know,
don't go any
it-
farther?
We become adults and then we fast up in the cabeza.
Exactly.
Tammy says on YouTube, I think that lady was addressing fellow Mexicans who voted for Trump. I thought she was the woman we played a couple of days ago, just addressing people who voted for Trump in general, but maybe she was targeting people who voted for Trump. Well, they wouldn't be Mexicans. It would be Mexican Americans, obviously. Hopefully you're legal if you're voting in the United States. It's a trap. All of this is a trap, friends. It happens nonstop. It happened on CNN, too. I believe they were talking and they minimize what immigrants do in America down to the most simple stuff. Like, here's the back and forth on CNN.
That if you are trying to actively hire illegal immigrants, if you think that's best, if you are trying to game the system, if you are trying to help someone break U.S. federal immigration law, I think if we're going to have a true crackdown on illegal immigration in this country, it has to involve everybody who's participating in it. And I think you've raised a good point with this topic. And so,
by the way, real quick correction. My grandest apologies.
It was Pepe Le Pew.
I said Sylvester. It was Pepe Le Pew. He's the French
an
one.
American, damn it.
Pepe Le Pew is the French creeper who was horned up 99% of the time.
Yeah, a little
Maybe hitting 100.
predatory.
He was really, really forward in his flirtatious endeavors. So, yes, that's who that was, Pepe Le Pew.
employers and anyone else who's part of this pipeline, I think they ought to be put on notice. And you got to play by the rule. Everybody has to play by the rules.
I don't want to hear that they're doing work that no one else will do. Talk to guys in the building trades, plumbers, contractors,
picking strawberries.
These building trees guys are being hurt.
I can't wait. I can't wait until American women can't get blueberries for their smoothies.
Oh my God! These progressive nutso women who put out these messages. Why don't bring it down to you just do the most menial tasks in the world if you're defending these people. Don't get me wrong. I want illegal immigrants who are committing crimes in this country. Shoo, get out of here. I want them gone. I don't think we should embrace these people. But when you are going to talk about people who are in this country, if you boil it down to blueberries and strawberries and smoothies and tacos.
And toilets and
toilets, if you're Kelly Osbourne, if you don't remember that one, when Kelly Osbourne was like, Trump doesn't want these illegals in the country. Wait till nobody can clean the toilets at Mar-a-Lago.
Then it was crickets.
And then it wasn't crickets. It was her co-hosts on The View, whatever show that was, who went in on her. Yeah, I forgot what show she was on. Maybe it wasn't The View. It was like that. Maybe The Talk. And she, just like her mother, got abandoned on live television, where you toss out a line and your co-hosts don't go, I think what you mean was, but they go, how could you do this? It happens on a daily basis.
There was The View.
Was it? She was on The View.
I think she was a guest.
Maybe she was.
Maybe.
Hang on, let me see. Kelly Osbourne, toilet cleaning. Yeah, it's like the first thing that comes up when you type in Kelly Osbourne's name.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? I'm saying
there's more jobs to be
in LA. They always
but
they
Latinos are not only the only people.
I didn't mean it like that. Come on. No, I would never mean it like that.
She got abandoned immediately. You got to know that, Kelly Osbourne.
She stepped in it. That happened quick.
It did, right? They're like vipers. These women were ready to
Did she forget that there was a Latino sitting at the table?
Just ready to strike at her immediately, man. Well, that's where we are. It's all about tacos and not about the things that actually matter.
Month 1 of 2025.
I find it so... I can't do anything about it, so I can't even let myself be frustrated anymore. But I continue to lean on this thing that I found to be just an absolute truth, a rock-solid truth. Everybody is angry, and nobody knows what's going on. Everybody is angry at what's happening. Nobody knows what the hell's happening, and nobody really cares to know. All they want is to hear somebody who tells them they're smart. You're not a dum-dum. You got it right, buddy. You were a genius. You had it right the whole time. That's all anybody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear what's actually going on. People on the left don't want to hear that there actually are a bunch of violent people who have made it into this country, who have been released from jail over and over and over again, who have not been shipped back to their country, who need to be deported from this country. People don't want to hear that. People on the right don't want to hear, hey, maybe there's some good family people who came over 15 years ago and who we probably should say, even though they did something wrong to get here, maybe now it would be weird if we just ejected them out, considering they've paid into Social Security and all that. Nobody cares about this. All people want to hear is that they were right the whole time and their side is right. That's all people want to hear.
It's not die on the hill, or it's like shove everyone else down the hill so you could laugh at them and say, haha, I was right.
I just don't get it. I don't get why we boil things down to tacos and we boil things down to the dumbest things that people can possibly pull out of these topics. But I know we have some fun fireworks with RFK Jr., who's testifying today. I think he might be testifying tomorrow before another group, too. And he is going to be, what is it, the health secretary? What's the actual job that he's been nominated for?
I'm not saying it, but it is something with health.
Yeah,
it's not in the Chiron right now. All I saw was murder in quotes real quick, and then it went away, so I was curious about that.
Health secretary.
Yeah. Health secretary, that's it. Health secretary RFK Jr. question mark.
He's been nominated. Tune in? He's rolled his eyes already 4 times since I've started talking.
I got some clips of him so far that we could get to, including some interruptions, some protesters. Keep an eye on what's going on just in case there's anything crazy that happens as we talk about this. I think it'll go on all day. And it's a weird one. It's like my inbox, because people on the far right seem to like RFK Jr. People on the far left kind of like some of the stuff, the hippie far left, like some of the stuff that RFK Jr. says. And then everybody else just kind of attacks the dude.
Yeah.
And
Did you
goes
see
at him.
the message from his cousin, his sister? His cousin.
She said she called him not an abuser. I forgot the word that she used.
Like,
I don't
he's
know, they're the
sober,
Kennedys.
but he's high on power. Something like that. It was a very long message, but interesting nonetheless.
They're
It was
the
first time-
Kennedys.
Yeah.
They're always going at each other, so that doesn't surprise me. I'm amazed at lots of things
Caroline
in his
Kennedy
world.
called him a predator. Is that what you're thinking?
That's what it is. It wasn't abuser, it was predator. That's what she said. Okay, we got a lot to get into on RFK, so let's not bust that all out right now. We'll get to some of these clips to see what's happening. We got some very interesting emails coming in. And I don't know if you guys saw the update on this, but the principal who threw that Rager Project X style party.
Oh, yeah.
There's a real interesting update to that story that I think we need to talk about. So we'll do all of that in just a bit here. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways, although there's still slowdowns on I-4 before US 27 and after. State Road 429, there's an accident off to the left shoulder causing a bit of slowdowns eastbound on I-4 near State Road 536. Watch out for an accident where International Speedway Boulevard meets Marsh Road. The traffic lights are working incorrectly where Pine Hills Road meets Silver Star Road. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's 2 faves for just $7. Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of these favorite items for just $7. Choose from their spicy or classic chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs. 2 fave items for $7? Gotta be Wendy's. Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Terms apply.
Folks, I want to tell you about Mills Air. They're an amazing company that has supported this show for a long time. Leon Mills, just a good guy. He's a really, really good guy. A guy I wish I was spending more time with. Every time I hang out with him, I hear the most amazing stories about how he started this company just wanting to help people out. And sometimes that's how the best companies are started, because it turns out people like to be treated nicely. They don't like to be ripped off. They like a company they can trust, and they can trust Mills Air. Family owned and operated, check. That is a great thing to look for in any company that you're looking for. Locally owned and operated, check. Another great thing. And they can help you out with any kind of AC you might have. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
When the wildfires struck Los Angeles,
severe fire weather conditions,
first responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59, because we are rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now, so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout. 5.9 million in promos, only on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMITTED.
Ooh, should we get an app?
Appetizer? Nah, not for me. Trying to save some money, you know?
You know what you need? The Upside app. Gives you cash back on essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. You could earn up to $10 on every restaurant meal.
Upside? What's the catch?
No catch. Just download the free app, claim an offer, and get real cash back at places like Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, now that's the app I'm getting.
Download the Upside app and get a 10% bonus on your first restaurant purchase. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Hey, welcome to Total Wireless. How can I help you?
Oh, my phone is panicking. It thinks I'm trading it in.
No worries. At Total Wireless, you get one line for $20 per month when you bring your phone.
Really? Only $20 a month for one line? And I get to keep my phone? Wow.
Yep, that's 50% off the base 5G unlimited plan.
Visit your nearest Total Wireless store today. Restrictions apply. Compatible device required. Available exclusively online and in Total Wireless retail stores.
Shop Southeast Steel's Appliance Warehouse after inventory sale. Hurry in for the best selections and savings of up to 60% off our retail. Overstocks, one-of-a-kinds, out of the box, and much more. Shop Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse today.
The new I Heard app.
Yeah, I've been playing around with it.
Love my radio, love my presets.
Thank you.
This is really easy to use.
Join the millions already on the new and improved iHeartRadio app and set your first preset. Plus, discover the new live radio dial, scan, lyrics, podcasts, playlists, and your favorite artist's radio.
Open the app and everything's right there. I love it.
The new and improved iHeartRadio app. It's everything you love about your car radio in the palm of your hand.
Go get it. iHeartRadio.
Get hired and get a $1,000 sign-in bonus at the Orange County Fleet and Facilities Job Fair on February 6th. Details at OCLF.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Radio 104.1.
They're best friends, unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the news.
In the world, people ask me from time to time, what's the show about? What do you do? Whatever people are talking about, what you got on your mind, the water cooler talk, the RFK Jr. stuff today obviously is big. Whatever is viral each day, that's what we tackle here on the show.
Sometimes the water cooler gets a little volatile, you know.
You fight at the water cooler.
It's spicy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, when you talk about RFK Jr. in the workplace, probably some fights breaking out. You got to be careful today if you're discussing all of this stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Take it easy.
You got to approach it really nonchalant. You can't just like go up and go, I wonder if there's any fluoride in this water. You know who would have something to say about that.
I got to tell you, with RFK Jr., he's a strange dude to me. Because I'll say the thing that people don't like to say, the voice is grating. It's tough. It's not his fault.
Who doesn't like to say that? He's hard to listen to. It's difficult.
I mean,
it's not his fault. Yeah. I don't want to be mean. It's not his fault, but it just legitimately is tough to listen to the guy sometimes. But he'll say some stuff, and I'll be like, hell yeah, brother. 100%. Thank God this guy is around right now. Dig that. For instance, when RFK Jr. starts talking about that he doesn't want medical companies or companies that make medicines and prescription drugs to be able to advertise. I think that's great. I don't think we should have these companies with 5,000 commercials a day with people holding hands and somebody fast talks all the things that can happen to your face after you take it.
You might want to kill yourself, but at least your diarrhea is going to slow down.
I don't want that. It's gross aesthetically and it's bad overall. If your drug is good enough, it will make it to me. It will get there. You don't even need advertisements for some of this stuff. Like when I see the Mounjaro and all the weight loss drugs, I go, you don't need an advertisement for Ozempic. Just let it happen. People will go, damn, Dave, you were fat as hell last week. Dave, how'd you lose all that weight? Wegovy. Okay, well, there we go. I'm getting Wegovy. Or the doctor will tell you about these things. We don't need that kind of advertising in the world of prescription drugs. And I think he's right. I like that about RFK Jr. Then he says things where I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What's going on here? Some of the vaccine stuff, a lot of the things. And we'll go over some of the clips here that have happened so far during his testimony. He's the nominee for Health and Human Services Secretary. And it started right off the jump with protesters screaming incoherently in the background.
I am pro-safety.
There it is, open to the public.
We'll have order.
No idea what those people were mad about.
Very inefficient protest.
Folks, if you're mad at something, you have to say it loud and immediately during your protest. You got to say it right off the jump. Stop deporting them. You got to say whatever your thing is right off the jump. And they'll go, can I tell you? Some of the most ineffective people are just bad at communicating their protest
points. Some of the most efficient, effective protests, at least in as much as effectiveness as getting the message out that you want to convey, are ones that have a rhyme, a chant. Mm-hmm. You know, that's why we do that.
Mm-hmm. Or an easy one, I hate these people, but the animal rights protesters that go into like a KFC and throw blood everywhere. At least I get what you're doing. I understand what your message is. It's clear to me.
Then I got confused with the orange paint on planes.
That was a weird one. Another weird one was, do you guys both remember Soy Bomb?
Oh, that was weird.
Soy Bomb again.
Soy Bomb was this guy during the MTV Awards or something.
Oh, the naked dude.
He comes out with his shirt off and he's just like hippie dancing, like inflatable flailing arm guy.
It was the Grammys.
Was it? The Grammys.
1998 Grammys while Bob Dylan was performing Lovesick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Makes sense.
And Bob Dylan just soldiers on. He just keeps going. He doesn't really care.
Who's that naked guy?
And I'm watching, what's Soy Bomb? Anybody know what Soy Bomb is? Not very effective. Here's more of RFK Jr. in his hearings today.
Just understand it and make sure that Americans are aware of it. I don't want to take food away from anybody. If you like a cheeseburger, a McDonald's cheeseburger, a Diet Coke, which my boss loves, and you should be able to get them. If you want to eat Hostess Twinkies, you should be able to do that. But you should know what the impacts are on your family.
All right, so he's saying freedom of choice. I like that. He doesn't want to force people to eat healthy food. He wants to say, if you want a Big Mac, like my boss, he said, he's talking about Trump, you should be able to have a Big Mac and a Coke. If you want Hostess Twinkies, you should be able to have Hostess Twinkies. That's a better message than Bloomberg and some of these dummies that just want to ban everything that they think is bad.
Oh, you mean like when New York only has one size of soda cup?
Right. And that fixed everything. Everybody in New York is skinny now. It's just all...
They were already skinny.
They do seem skinny.
There's not a lot of fatsos in the city.
That's not wrong. And I would attribute that to walking probably. Yeah. But you're right about that. And RFK Jr. talking about vaccines. Here he goes. This is a topic that gets him and his supporters fired up.
Make sure the committee is clear about a few things. News reports have claimed that I'm anti-vaccine or anti-industry. I am neither. I am pro-safety.
At least I got the point of that. At least I knew what they were. They just said you are. So I get that protester just screaming that out.
The committee is clear about a few things. News reports have claimed that I'm anti-vaccine or anti-industry. I am neither. I am pro-safety.
And they're loaded her out of there.
We'll have order.
There you go. That was one of the other protesters during the vaccine question.
When you get kicked out, are you... is there paperwork to fill out? They're just shoving you out the front door.
I think they might just toss you out. I don't know if they charge you or anything. I hope they don't charge you. I don't want people to get charged for that.
I think you have to get kicked out first and warned.
And then come back in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with booting them. Actually, I like booting them. I think protesters should be booted always. These dumb kids, the Palestinian protesters on campus who just like take over a college classroom, and then you go, damn it, we can't get rid of them. The heckler's veto wins this time. We have to listen to these morons. That I don't like. But if you want to step up and shout some stuff out and then they escort you out, it's fine. So I'm okay with that. I don't think those people should go to jail. That's stupid. And hopefully they don't. Here's RFK going back and forth with, who is this? It's questioning. Bennett is asking him some questions about Lyme disease and his thoughts.
I'll take that as a yes. I have to move on, Mr. I have to move on. Did you say that Lyme disease is highly likely a materially engineered bioweapon? I made sure I put in the highly likely. Did you say Lyme disease is a highly likely militarily engineered bioweapon?
I probably did say that.
Did you say that?
And that's what the developer of
I
Lyme
want all
disease
of our
said.
colleagues to hear it, Mr. Kennedy. I want them to hear it. You said yes.
All right. This is going to go on all day, I think. It's going to be a lot of yelling. So keep the footage rolling.
I have a question. I know that we've been going through a bunch of these hearings, and for the most part, it seems like the hearings are who's got the ability to ask questions here? Is it other congressmen?
Anybody? Yeah. I'm sorry. I should clarify that. Any elected official, regardless of party. But what happens
regardless of what they're elected to, though? Like
no.
Just whoever has a seat.
Yeah. In this case, it's the Senate, I believe, that he's talking to. But I'm not 100% sure.
My point is, most of the senators questioning him are not doctors. Mm-hmm. Like, shouldn't the person who's nominated for the Secretary of Health and Human Services be questioned by medical professionals on whether or not he's the
great question. Hell no.
I hate to drop the hammer on you here, but they do this with everything.
No, I know.
When they talk about the internet, they don't know what they're talking about. They're old people who are out of touch. When they talk about social media, when they talk about health and human services stuff, when they talk about legal things, they're just blabbing with notes that somebody handed them.
Every once in a while, maybe they'll throw in an expert, but that person is ripped apart and said, despite all of the schooling and expertise and years of experience, what you're saying is wrong, brah.
So, I mean, just basically all of the medical qualifications of the girl on TikTok who's saying you can't eat tacos if you're a Trump supporter.
Basically. And to go back to the taco thing, I am doubling down on the fact that I believe the Newsmax guy who was trolling and saying, I will eat tacos even if you tell me not to. I'm doubling down. I do think this guy was eating crunchy tacos. I know you both seem to disagree, and that's fine, okay?
Why are you all of a sudden doubling down on that?
I'm just doubling down because I see some dispatches coming in.
Oh, right.
I see people talking about this. If you missed this is the moment that I'm talking about, right?
None of that for you.
Oh, yeah?
He eats a taco.
Don't talk over it. Replay it, don't talk over it.
I'm going to eat half this plate during the...
That's not a crunchy taco.
It's a crunchy taco.
That's 100%. That's a burrito taco.
All day.
Oh, what was that? Wait, what did you say, C-Lane?
A burrito taco?
And the burrito taco is what?
It is a soft taco that is...
Oh, no. It is a crunchy taco that you dunk into stuff. A burrito taco is crunchy. Absolutely it is. 100%.
Absolutely.
A lot of people say that. Also a big Mexican thing, which is not shocking that you wouldn't know that either.
That is not true at all.
I know about this. I know my Mexican friends, we talk about this stuff all the time.
Name one Mexican friend.
I don't want to bring them out and make them tokens like you would. I'm not doing that here on the show. Got Mexican friends galore. I got them all over the place. All right. There's people questioning this, though, just for the record.
Burrito tacos are a type of Mexican taco made with slow-cooked, tender meat, typically goat, beef, or sometimes lamb. The meat is shredded and served in a soft corn tortilla, often with a side of the rich, savory broth.
It's not soft. They crunch it up. They fry them or something.
They're grilled with a little bit of cheese.
That's a flauta.
Grilling them, making them what?
Crispy.
Crispy.
I wouldn't say crunchy, though.
Crispy.
There's a difference.
Crispy and crunchy go hand in hand, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whatever the word is supposed to say.
Absolutely.
People are fighting over this. Get your dispatches in. That's fine. I stand by it. We'll get to more of the RFK Jr. stuff in just a moment here, okay? Join us on the show. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. Couple emails we should probably address. Anonymous emails. And he says, hey, News Junkie, I have many stories about the guy Shannon Atkins that got arrested for his posts threatening Trump. We talked about this the other day. This guy was posting a bunch of memes, and at first I said, I don't know if any of this is actionable.
Then he said, bullets, please.
Yeah. Then we went over the line, and you go, okay, clearly you want somebody to see your message and assassinate somebody, right? So obviously, you can't just say whatever you want online. There are limits to even the First Amendment. Hopefully, they're very slim limits, but there you go. So I have many stories about the guy Shannon Atkins, a.k.a. Big Mama, that got arrested for his posts threatening Trump. First, he is a huge man. He's probably 6'6" and 300 pounds. He's also a drag queen. Anyways, there's been many nights at O'Shea's Irish Pub.
Past the drag queen part?
It's part of this guy. This guy's a character. He's a figure down there. So he says, anyway, there's been many nights at O'Shea's Irish Pub in West Palm Beach where I've been pretty drunk. And I bought some party drugs from Big Mama.
That's an allegation. Ay.
I'm very surprised he got caught with such a little amount on him because he had some cocaine with him. He's a huge character and a super funny man. If you want more stories, I have them. I hope this makes the show anonymous. I'll take more stories anonymous. And from anybody else, always send your stories. If you know somebody who we talk about on the show that's in a news story, please chime in. If you find yourself to be an expert,
their contact info. Would love to talk to them.
If you find yourself to be an expert on something that we're talking about on the show, please chime in. We'll see what you have on your mind. I like all of these things. Email is fine, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Dispatches, and especially video dispatches, are preferred. But you don't have to do that. You can always send an email. And Roy emails the show about Ozempic. We were talking about RFK Jr. the other day, and he was saying that he might want Ozempic to be free for people so that they can shed weight and be less of a drain on the healthcare system in the United States of America and never be refused a Lyft ride. And Roy says, here's the thing with Ozempic. I've had multiple relatives on Ozempic, and once they have to get off it, whether optional or required, their appetite goes through the roof. Not the first we've heard of this. We've had other people email about this. I've seen them completely change their diet to vegan, go to healthy eating classes, everything possible to change their lifestyle. But once they're off it, they would be so hungry, they would wake up at night wanting to eat. Healthy food doesn't matter much when you just feel the urge to eat. I can't see this working great overall. Also, are they going to give it free to people who is actually designed for? The diabetics. Free drugs for everyone is what this opens the door for. Free drugs for everybody.
I Googled old Big Mama here that the anonymous emailer talked about. Now, in that email, he mentioned running into this fella, or depending on the day, Queen, at O'Shea's in West Palm Beach. What do we know about O'Shea's?
Casey Anthony hangs out, or used to hang out there.
New York Post says Florida man accused of threatening Trump is drag queen and close pal of infamous tot mom Casey Anthony.
I mean, talk about full circle, baby.
Yes,
Big Mama regularly hangs out with a former murder defendant, and the two even posted pictures together on their now scrubbed social media, the Post can reveal.
Mom.
Hey, folks in West Palm Beach, all right? Our friends on Real Radio 92.1. We want to talk directly to you for a moment here. If you know Big Mama, send a text message to this person. Tell him we would like to talk to him.
Don't tell him about the anonymous email.
Send a smoke signal to Big Mama, whatever you have to do, and tell Big Mama to reach out to tips@thenewsjunkie.com.
And by the way, looking at the drag version of Big Mama, good work. Good work down there.
Still referred to as Big Mama as the queen?
I believe.
Sweet.
No.
Just says Big Mama.
All right.
You think Big Mama's hot? Is that what you're saying right now?
I'm saying the
1 out of 10.
The man does a good job.
All right, bud.
As a drag queen.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from more of you. Lots of emails rolling in. More from the RFK Jr. hearings. The day's not over. And also, this woman who was the principal of a school and threw a rager of a party, an update on her story that is unbelievable, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is The Jim Colbert Show.
Today on The Big Show, we're going to talk about earwax. That's right. And shrimp fraud. That's right as well. In the 4 o'clock hour, we'll do Animal House, and we'll talk to Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. For trivia, it's tickets to MegaCon, Kansas, and Daytona 500 qualifying. Plus 4 opportunities for you to win $1,000 and your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show. Today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Broadcasting live from the Cool Today Weather Center at cooltoday.com.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecasts across Central Florida. And for today, we're going to be seeing another really pleasant day after some patchy morning fog. Otherwise, plan for a mostly sunny sky and a high of 74 degrees today in Orlando. Sunshine continues through the end of this week. So will the warming temperatures. Highs will reach the upper 70s tomorrow, low 80s by Friday before a weak cold front arrives Saturday, hoping to bring with it a couple of stray showers. Otherwise, we warm back up early next week. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. Download the Lowe's app to get their home improvement playbook in your hands so you can get their team's expertise anytime.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have health news, a CDC update.
Pneumococcal vaccination is now recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Tired of making the same weight loss resolutions every year? It's time to break the cycle. Get started with Mochi Health. Meet one-on-one with a board-certified obesity medicine doctor from the comfort of your own home and see if a GLP-1 medication is right for you. If so, we'll have it delivered straight to your door.
I knew that I wasn't in good health. Then one day I went to get my blood work done and the results were not good. I was potentially going to take time away from my children. With Mochi Health, I've lost 60 pounds. I'm just really happy that my kids get to grow up with a mom who can do things with them.
Start with our free quiz at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com. Take our free quiz today and use the code MCO Radio to get $40 off your first month at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com.
Real patients were compensated to share their experiences. Results may vary. Eligible GLP-1 patients typically lose 1 to 2 pounds per week in their first 6 months with Mochi when combined with a healthy lifestyle.
Check out joinmochi.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
We talk a lot about the diamonds at International Diamond Center. But did you know that over half of our showroom is dedicated to fashion jewelry? Earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, rings?
A woman comes in, it might not be her statement piece that she wears every day, but for a night out with friends, she wants to find that piece that truly shows her character and her taste.
IDC's Ryan McMahon says he loves seeing women come in and treat themselves.
And they deserve it. Every lady should have multiple pieces of jewelry that make her feel confident and happy when she wears it.
Colored gemstones, mixed metal styles, stackable pieces, bold looks, IDC has it all from the world's premier designers.
Our fashion pieces, they don't just sit stagnant. They're constantly changing out. We always have our thumb on the pulse of the industry. When you come into one of our stores, you you see all of the latest looks that you'll see on any TV program, magazine, you name it.
Find the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion or no occasion at all at International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs Mall at Millennia and Waterford Lakes.
This is Ashley Iconetti from the Ben and Ashley I Almost Famous podcast. Did you know that Future Health can help make weight loss resolutions come true? When it's about biology and not willpower, it's not your fault that dieting just doesn't work. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes and for less than $3 a day. 8 out of 10 users say that using Future Health programs is more effective than anything they have ever tried. I have a family member who has tried for years to lose weight, and no matter how much she cuts out the snacking and the bad foods and how much she moves, it just doesn't happen for her. Well, with Future Health, they give millions of people affordable access to weight loss meds for less than $3 a day. Just take their quick 3-minute survey, and from there, if approved by a clinician, you'll get prescribed and get meds delivered to your door within 24 hours. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes at tryfh.com. That's tryfh.com. Tryfh.com. Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Yellowstone fans, your journey into the Yellowstone universe starts here.
Let's go to work.
Join Bobby Bones on the official Yellowstone podcast as he dives deep into the franchise's legacy. From exclusive cast interviews to untold behind-the-scenes stories, explore the drama, themes, and culture that make Yellowstone a global phenomenon.
I look forward to it.
Listen now on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open the iHeart app, search the official Yellowstone podcast, and start listening today.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Florida's transit connects to family. Whether you want to make memories with your loved ones or just get home to them, there's a transit option for you. Hop on and let them take you where you need to go. Because when you ride transit, you're connecting to what matters most. Visit transitconnectsflorida.com to stay connected to your family.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
It's thenewsjunkie.com. Thenewsjunkie.com. If you're angry, if you're laughing, if you're enjoying yourself, if you have a great story for us, if you want to confess something to us, send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Super Bowl ads, $8 million each this year. $8 million.
Damn.
For a Super Bowl ad, which, ask yourself a question. Let's kind of be honest here as we think about this. If you were Sabrina, CEO of Sabrina Incorporated, and you had a budget for maybe $10 million for the year to do advertising, and you said, I could buy one of these $8 million ads during the Super Bowl, or I could get all sorts of other ads over the course of the year. Do you think it's actually worth it? $8 million for one commercial during the Super Bowl?
See, it would have been maybe 10 years ago. I
Not
think
anymore.
Now it's worth it if you do all the work ahead of time. Because it's not just about having that Super Bowl commercial when it airs live during the big game.
Yeah.
It is all the teasers ahead of time, the little clips, are you going to have these stars on it? What are they going to do? So now it's like a whole thing that's attached to it. Now, follow-up question, though. $8 million for a 1-minute advertisement? Can I do $4 million for 15 seconds?
You can't do any because they're all sold out unbelievably. But yeah,
I thought we were in a fantasy world.
They're sold out in the real world. In our fantasy world, though, they're $8 million for, I believe, a 30-second spot during the Super Bowl. That's up from $7 million last year. And I'm with you on the idea that I don't think these are as big as they used to be. And I think you might have a big audience, but how many times have you watched a Super Bowl commercial and then gone, I'm going to purchase that product or that service is something that I'm going to buy right now?
I've done the opposite. I'm like, that product made me cry when I didn't expect it. So
I don't even know how they get their money back out of these things. C-Lane, do you think it's worth it? $8 million to get in front of the Super Bowl audience with an ad.
So one Super Bowl commercial that was effective, at least to get the click for me, and I'm pretty sure it was for you as well, perhaps Sabrina, was the one where they just showed a QR code floating around the screen for a couple minutes, or for 30 seconds or so.
It was like
less.
a screensaver, right? Wasn't it bouncing around?
Yeah. And it was looking like that, and it was mysterious enough that you're like, well, I want to know what this is for. Let me try and get this real quick. And
That's
then
effective, sure.
And you got to the website. So the website at least got millions of views. Don't remember.
There you go.
There you go.
That's part of the problem.
And there was it last year or the year before that it was like, we're giving out a bunch of money if you get to this website first, and then it was like 30 seconds long of a URL.
Yeah, it was. They did the whole URL on the screen, but to get it, you have to stop and go to each frame in the video. And the video was long, and it was really crazy hard to get the URL. I remember that.
It was Coinbase was the QR code. I thought it was something crypto. That was the year that there was a lot of crypto in the Super Bowl, like in the commercials in general.
I think it's just too expensive. $8 million is a lot of money.
The reason that I would question the efficacy is because most of the Super Bowl ads for products that like some of the greatest ones are products that I already use. Coca-Cola, Doritos, beer.
I never know who gets sold on those ones. Like if you see a Coors commercial, who's the guy who's sitting there and going, I've been wanting to drink a beer lately, but I don't know which one I'm going to try.
Maybe it's not those people, though. Maybe it's their current consumers, but they're more likely at their next grocery run.
I don't know if there's a subconscious...
Like, that frog was funny when it said, "Was up." I'll grab a case for the house.
It must work, right? Otherwise people wouldn't do it.
Budweiser, so...
People wouldn't do this if they completely were throwing money down the well, unless it's kind of a contest or like they want to be seen. We're big enough of a company to afford these
I think that's more
ads.
of what it is. It's more of a look at us. We are here. We are big enough, strong enough, and rich enough to make our presence known during one of the most watched programs in America for the year.
Yeah, and they used to be all, especially at some point in the early 2000s, they were all horned up sexual commercials.
The GoDaddy ones.
Or it was Paris Hilton eating a burger that I'm sure she eats every day. And she's like Carl's Jr. glugging a burger down on live television or during a commercial. You go, those things were big for a while. Now, people went all over the place and they were funny for a while. Then they got too serious. And I just don't know that they're worth $8 million a piece. Let us know what you think. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now.
Like there have been some really good ones. There was a really good kind of tug at your heartstrings one that Google did. You don't need to advertise Google. Hell, it's built in by default to half the devices you use.
True.
What does Google need to advertise for? They don't. They just need to remind you that they are the biggest. And how do you remind somebody you're the biggest? By blowing $8 million on a Super Bowl ad. And mind you, a lot of these companies run more than one.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's how much money they're throwing around.
It was crazy last year.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. That was the first time people actually learned how to pronounce the word Temu because
I said it wrong.
The commercial was the first time we ever heard anybody say the app's name out loud.
And then 3 weeks later, we went back to calling it Temu.
Completely forgot. Super Bowl 59 ticket prices are plummeting as fans predict Kansas City Chiefs fatigue ahead of the Eagles showdown. They said on Monday, get-in pricing for the big game is around $4,600 for a ticket. Oh, that's it? Just a paltry $4,600? That's it. At this point last year, they were $7,000 a piece. Similar tickets to the Super Bowl in Glendale, Arizona 2 years ago. They were $6,000 then. Now they're $4,600. So everybody just grab yours while you can. All right, we're going to go over to your dispatches soon here on the show. They're still talking about RFK Jr. And Fox has a defense of RFK Jr. I don't know that I agree with this. Here's Fox News talking about RFK.
You go to Europe, the food is delicious. It's so fresh, and you don't gain weight if you eat a big bowl of pasta. So we want that to come here to America. What do you expect from, do you think the Democrats, are there any Democrats that will support him? Will Fetterman support him?
All right, so this is this idea that you hear all over the place, that one of the problems in America is all the crap we put in our food. That's what makes us fat. It's the crap that we put in our food. And this woman says in Europe, their food is so much better. And if you eat a big bowl of pasta, you won't even gain any weight. It's magical food.
Oh,
it's just
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's you go over there and the food, because they strip out this stuff, you eat it, you don't get any weight.
I will vouch for Italy's pasta is not as filling because I ate a whole bunch of it when I went.
I'll tell you this. You can't just say food in Europe is better.
There's a lot of different foods throughout Europe.
A lot of these countries have garbage foods. Eating in England is notoriously hard. Eating anything good in England. You'll find some good fish and chips here and there, but you'll find even the Brits go to like a TGI Fridays every now and then because they go, damn, some of our food just sucks. It's a little lame that you can't order anything other than a well-done burger in London because of mad cow disease from so many years ago. The food in Europe, I don't think just by default is like this better food. As a matter of fact, a lot of it isn't as good. It's the reason we do what we do. Their McDonald's pales in comparison, from what I've heard, to our McDonald's in the United States. It's about whether you want to trade that off for some of these ingredients that are probably not so great for you. But does that attract you? Do you think that is a fair point? Let us know with the dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com. We're back in just a moment. We got to talk about a beach that has just banned something. It's a little bit unexpected, but I want to talk when we return about this principal and a teacher, I believe, that threw this Project X style party. It was a blowout. It was huge. Kids were there. Kids were drunk. Kids were smoking weed, doing all this stuff. And the update in this, very unexpected. And also, coming up next on the News Junkie.
This is Robert from Rockledge, Florida, and I just won $1,000.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
Emergency crews are clearing up an accident where Conway Road meets Judge Road on Lee Road near Orlando Avenue. There's an accident off to the shoulder on I-4 eastbound near State Road 536. Move over and slow down if you see police activity or emergency vehicles on the roadways. Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways, although on I-4 you could expect your regular pockets of congestion. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by In Touch Ministries.
Listen to the In Touch Radio Network on iHeartRadio, featuring the biblically based teachings of Dr. Charles Stanley. Just search for the In Touch Ministries channel on the iHeartRadio app or visit intouch.org.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. We fix garage doors fast and with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Replacing the bottom rubber on your garage door can have a huge impact on the number of bugs you see in your garage and in your home. Call A1 Garage today and receive the best service, best parts, and best warranty in the industry.
A1 from day one.
We've all made questionable decisions in life, like that time that you frosted the tips of your hair. But hiring an attorney shouldn't be. I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee on all injury cases. If you are not completely satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Tijuana Flats is back better than ever. I tried the new blackened chicken bowl, so flavorful. Plus, get $2 queso with any bowl or burrito. Next time, I'm trying a burrito with fresh grilled steak at Tijuana Flats. See for yourself.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
You wouldn't know it, but most financial advisors are put in a box. I'm Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I want to provide you a little insight about financial advisors. Most financial advisors have to sell what their company requires them to sell, and many advisors have to only adhere to what's called a suitability standard. A suitability standard is a limited standard of care, not requiring what's sold to be best, just suitable. Advisors with this loose standard often have limited investment and product selection. Trajan Wealth is held to a fiduciary standard, which is the highest standard of care in the advisory business. And that's just one of the many reasons we have billions of dollars under our care and attract clients from other advisors. Raise your standards today and call Trajan Wealth. 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
To make room, new Muranos are $9,000 off MSRP or 0% APR at OrlandoNissan.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Stream now on your free iHeartRadio app.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BANK, B-A-N-K, BANK. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the news.
I want to see big numbers on YouTube today. Big numbers as we get ready for Fritz on the Street in about an hour from now. So come hang out with us. If you never listened that way or watched the show, go over to youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. Just take a look at us. Some people pop in and like, oh, I've been listening for 6 years and this is the first time I've ever seen you guys.
Oh, my God.
We're like, hey, here we are.
That's
this is what we do.
Like.
It's a fun way to enjoy the show. So check us out, youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. Let's juice those numbers up over there a bit. Okay, to the principal lady. The principal lady and some teacher who threw this huge party. Hundreds of kids were at this party. Sounds like a rager. I wasn't invited. I don't know why. I didn't make the list.
You want to go to a party full of high schoolers?
Great
it wasn't
question.
only high schoolers, but...
yeah, you're right. The principal was there.
The principal was there and the teacher was there. There was adult representation. It was a totally normal thing that was happening. And yes, there were some problems with underage drinking and perhaps even some drug use. And yes, when the cops showed up, because they got like a swatting type 911 call that said something satanic was going on at this house. They show up at this house. There's a teenager in the front yard who allegedly had too much to drink and was throwing up.
Oh, so the 911 call had nothing to do with the teenager that had drank too much?
No, I don't believe so. No, the story that I saw said it was some kind of fake swatting call about some sort of satanic ritual that was taking place.
Sounds like someone didn't get invited at the party.
Yeah,
Or got
it
kicked
kind of
out.
does. It kind of does. Somebody said, I know how to knock this one down. And we learned afterwards that this isn't just a one-off. They were doing these once or twice a month. And it kind of gives me flashbacks. So I feel like
at
Sabrina.
this lady's house?
Yeah. I feel like Sabrina said, I feel like you said you watched this movie. Did you see the movie Ma?
Yeah.
Ma. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
Where
it.
I forgot the woman who's the actress in that. She's fantastic.
Octavia Spencer, I believe.
Yeah.
Octavia Spencer is in this movie called Ma, and she works at this school, and she wants to be seen as cool by the kids. So she's going to provide the house where everybody can party, and people think it's creepy, but she gets away with it because they want to hang out with her, and she just keeps throwing parties with these kids. Now, there's a far more nefarious thing going on. I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but the teacher and principal here give me those vibes. They want to be cool with the kids, and they're throwing these parties where kids are drinking and stuff, and they're doing it more than once. But the mind-blowing, the thing that rocked my world and blew my mind, I get it right sometimes, rocked my mind and blew my world about this story was that now some of the people on the board for the schools are chiming in.
I did see this.
One of the dudes, his name is Gene. This is Gene Trent that said this. Hold on. Who's the person who was downplaying this?
It was like, I see this all the time.
Yeah, he was like, he seriously said, this is not a big deal. He said, this is not a big deal. No worries. The guy who's the chair of the school board says, no big whoop. And the board chair says what happened wasn't that bad. And they've seen worse situations in the past. This is the guy who is the chair of the board for these schools. We have a principal who's throwing ragers for teenage kids where they're doing drugs and drinking, allegedly. And the chair of the board, let's look into this guy and what connections he has to this principal. The chair of the board is saying, no big whoop, things happen, not a big deal.
I just sent you the video.
That's crazy to me. Is this him actually saying it? Oh, I want to see this.
I believe so. This is the same story I saw this morning, but
things happen.
He's
no
like,
big
it didn't result in death, which other parties did. And granted, like, I will, high school parties happen. I have certainly been to, in my days, a number of ragers.
Sean went to one last week.
They were not at the principal's house.
No.
They did not have coolers ready that were provided by the principal.
So could you imagine, like, even for your job, if iHeartRadio found out that you were holding and hosting parties at your house with over 100 teenagers who were illegally drinking, doing drugs, and if iHeart said, it's really not that big of a deal.
No one died.
Nobody died. It's fine. It's all good. I want to play this. Selim, are you going to say something?
The principal in question, I don't think is their principal. I was saying that yesterday. They're calling her an elementary school principal, so she's like,
she is.
What did they get? They get older, and now they can be friends with her and go drink and party.
Maybe it doesn't matter if you're a principal and you got school age kids partying at your house. This is not a good look. But she's got some allies on the school board.
25 investigation into this principal's house party arrest. Now the Brevard County School Board chair says
about a minute, you said?
Roosevelt Elementary School principal Elizabeth Hill Brodigan and third grade teacher Carly Anderson were both arrested for allegedly hosting and attending a drunken house party.
Got a look.
What is that?
I mean, that's obviously a cutoff, but if that's her nickname, it makes sense.
That's a booking image.
Oh,
right, but King Ema is a great name.
Yeah, her friend should start calling her King Ema, though.
I mean,
That'd be hilarious.
The bun, the brows, the story behind it. King Ema is the nickname.
It's cropped, folks. So where it says booking image, it just now says King Ema with her face behind it.
Not
That's
even
what we're looking at.
Ema.
No.
With almost 200 students at the principal's own home.
This isn't anything new. When we have thousands of employees, things happen.
I spoke with the school board chair, Gene Trent, today to ask him about how the district is handling the arrests. He says BPS did the right thing, placing both staff members on leave until the investigation is over. But he also told us he doesn't think these arrests should be making headlines.
I've read the police report, and it seems that it was a teenage party.
The police report says the principal helped organize the party and had coolers of booze.
The principal helped organize the party and had coolers of booze. And the guy who's on the school board is going, I read the report.
Well, he might be coming from a place of, I don't think this needs to be national news.
Yeah.
Because it really makes our school board look bad.
It's totes national news, my guy.
It is, absolutely. This has made national headlines. And
I know, that's what he's upset about.
Obviously, it should. When a principal at a school...
He disagrees.
...is doing this, it's obviously a fireable offense. And if you can do that as a principal and not get fired, and it's not a big deal, then what is happening in our schools? What is going on? Is this guy
a fun school to me?
Is the guy on the school board going to say next, like, yes, of course, he had sex with a couple of students, but their grades went up afterwards. Is anybody talking about that? Is that making any headlines?
That would be a real son of a bitch if their grades went down.
We're a hop, skip, and a jump away from this guy excusing that. That's nuts, man. Not a big deal. Just we'll finger wag at the people who are covering this stuff.
Ready and available to students. Children were smoking weed and playing with the gun.
Oh, cool.
One left the party and was arrested for DUI. Another child passed out in the grass, and the principal turned off the lights on her property as first responders tried to help.
Okay, this woman is being defended by the school board. Somebody passed out. She turned off the lights so first responders couldn't help him. Somebody had a gun. They were doing drugs, and she was providing liquor, and she organized the party for the teenagers, and it wasn't the first time she'd done it.
Don't forget about King Ema.
My God. Oh, wow. That's wild that he would run defense on this. What a boss. What, really, absolutely based boss move. If my boss defended me in that situation, I would go, I won't ask for any more raises. Whatever happens from here on out, I'm ride or die with you.
All right.
Clearly, you are stepping up here. That's a boss. I mean, it's a bad one if you're a parent or somebody who cares about the school.
Come on. Let's look at the glass half full here of underage liquor.
If I had to guess, if I were a betting man, I would say that he is more or less alone in his point of view on how this whole thing should have been handled or how the news media is covering it. And obviously, if you're the news media and you line up all the school board members and they're like, horrific, 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 disgusting, gross, bad. The guy's like, I don't know, kind of overplayed. They're like, sir, mic up. Mic up right now. I want to hear your version of this.
I'm wondering the reason behind it. Like, is he really that chill? And that chill with an asterisk and a lot of tiny text? Or is there's like underlying, like, we don't have the budget to fire her right now. Okay.
Or
we've ignored all the other parties.
Has he done something that he's like, if this comes up for
parties
me
at his house?
Yeah. Like, this isn't a big deal, is it, guys? Well, I hope this isn't a big deal after what I've been doing in my place. How does this guy hang on? He's going down with the ship, man. I don't know how you survive that. That's really dopey. Your audience is not just other people who agree with you. When you're the head of a school board,
I'm not sure who else agrees with him that are not high school students down a party.
Your audience is the parents of these kids who are going to go, wait, the head of the school board is rocking with these ladies, including King Fo or whatever the...
King Ema.
King Ema? I thought it was photo instead of image. King Ema, you're rocking with those two? You're supporting them? Damn. Brutal, just absolutely brutal. What do you think? Give us your thoughts. Go to thenewsjunkie.com or fire off an email to tips@thenewsjunkie.com right now. And I'd love to hear from the school board guy if he would be willing to reach out. I know he won't, but pie in the sky. Here's Big Bad Beard real quick with our first dispatch of the day. Here we go.
Good afternoon, News Junkies. You guys are talking about the Super Bowl commercials and, how much they cost and just, saying, oh, I got the money to do it. I was thinking, maybe the reason they're spending all this money on these commercials and stuff is because it is a tax write-off for advertising for their business. So they have to, spend X amount of money every year so they don't have to pay a ton of taxes. So I'm thinking like, they're probably like, yeah, why not buy these $8 million commercials? Because, hey, we're going to write it off on our taxes at the end of the year. And
Where are you getting this from? I've never heard that you can write off Super Bowl commercials or advertising for that matter on your taxes. Am I missing a tax loophole?
I think it's just you write it off as a loss, right? Or as an expense.
like you do everything else, but it's
not like it's a charitable donation or something. That's
No.
it's not a different bracket than just it's an expense. It's something that you.
But I'm sure that there's some accountant loophole to.
Well, no. If you took $8 million and donated it to charity, you would have way bigger tax implications and breaks than you would if you were just spending money on an advertisement. Unless I'm missing something, let us know. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Send us your dispatch right now. When we come back, we'll get into a couple more emails. We'll get all teed up for the next episode. And this week in Florida, we got a ban that just happened on a beach that I talked about. Guess what's going on? This is going to be one that has people talking, I think. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
You would go do Chippendale for a bunch of ladies if you thought you can get away with it.
Yeah, right now I keep getting arrested.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real radio 104.1.
Traffic is slowing down on Orange Blossom Trail near the Ramp Junction where Florida's Turnpike and the Beach Line meet. There's still some delays on I-4 in that Lake Buena Vista area. Emergency crews are clearing up an accident where Conway Road meets Judge Road. The traffic lights are working incorrectly where Pine Hills Road meets Silver Star Road. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by the 47 Morning Update.
If you voted for Donald Trump, then you've got to start your day with the 47 Morning Update with me, Ben Ferguson. All the headlines from Trump's Oval Office, it's quick, it's bold, and it's unfiltered. So download the 47 Morning Update now wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know that mortgage guy Don also offers HELOCs? That's right, home equity lines of credit. It's a way to unlock your equity while keeping your super low 2, 3, or 4% rate intact on the first mortgage. You can get cash out for home improvements, debt consolidation, back taxes, anything you want because it's your money. And unlike the corner banks, that mortgage guy Don has HELOC options as low as a 640 credit score. So get the process started today with an expert and a friend that you could trust by going to thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
When the wildfires struck Los Angeles,
severe fire weather conditions.
First responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Hey, it's Jesse Bon Jovi here. Are you ready to turn your everyday into a celebration? Meet Hampton Water Bubbly, your new favorite sparkling rosé. It's born in France, raised in the Hamptons. It's fresh, light, crisp, and easy to drink. Because in our house, there's always a reason to celebrate the everyday. So why wait? Uncork an instant upgrade with Hampton Water Bubbly. Rosé responsibly.
Before the Great American Race on Sunday, the high banks of Daytona heat up with a Saturday night showdown in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Experience the intense competition up close on the sport's biggest stage to kick off the 2025 season. The NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona International Speedway, Saturday, February 15th. Tickets start at just $49, and kids 12 and under are free in general admission. Secure your seats now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Fargo, your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can in the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Fargo is only available on the smartphone versions of the Wells Fargo mobile app. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Start the new year off right by upgrading your old windows and doors with the latest designs from Renewal by Andersen. One reason is longevity. Unlike traditional vinyl, Fibrex doesn't warp, crack, or degrade over time, meaning your windows and doors will last longer without the need for frequent replacements. And they're customizable. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to match your home's aesthetic, with each product custom built to fit your home's exact specifications. Here's what Tiana had to say about her experience with Renewal by Andersen. I am beyond impressed with the work done by Renewal by Andersen. The quality of their products and the expertise of their team truly exceeded our expectations. I highly recommend Renewal by Andersen to anyone looking for high-quality doors and windows. Thank you for transforming our home. For January, Renewal by Andersen is offering save 20% on your entire project, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
Yellowstone fans, your journey into the Yellowstone universe starts here. Let's go to work. Join Bobby Bones on the official Yellowstone podcast as he dives deep into the franchise's legacy. From exclusive cast interviews to untold behind-the-scenes stories, explore the drama, themes, and culture that make Yellowstone a global phenomenon.
I look forward to it.
Listen now on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open the iHeart app, search the official Yellowstone podcast, and start listening today.
Picture this. You're cozy by the fire sipping cocoa, or out on the town grabbing a well-deserved nightcap, with the peace of mind knowing your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit invisiblefence.com to learn more. That's invisiblefence.com.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I speak with musician, photographer, and philanthropist Julian Lennon.
Photography really does allow me to do that. I have empathy for people on the other side of the world that you'll never ever meet, but you'll at least have some understanding of what their life is and what they went through or are still going through.
Listen to Here's the Thing on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Here's the Thing and start listening.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Erica Taylor, Chief Marketing Officer of Genentech, explains how audio is an ideal way for brands to tell their stories.
Everyone is listening somewhere, somehow. I think that there's something deep in all of us that enjoys listening to and telling stories. When I think about what we do here at Genentech, we do a lot to actually tell the broader story of our company and the legacy that we stand upon. 45 years marketing more than 40 medicines over that time period. And we celebrate that in story form, in audio format. It's a great way for people to learn more about what we offer and to be educated in an easy and convenient way.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company. iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, bank, B-A-N-K, bank. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
A safe haven of sorts for all of the 95%ers. This is...
And the big question, why? WHY in capital letters. We'll get into what's happening in just a moment. But you can join the show at any time you want. Always email with whatever you got on your mind. You want to get something off your chest. You want to say how much you like the show. Good, bad, everything in between. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. If you want to be anonymous, put that right up on top. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And Samantha emails the show. She says, people are too uptight. Good afternoon, News Junkie crew, podcast listener here. I was listening to the show where people were getting all butthurt about the toddler on the car to wipe off the little bit of snow. I put my 2 and 3-year-old on the hood of my SUV to help me with the snow, and they absolutely loved it. Not only was it actually a big help, they had fun doing it, and I was there to make sure that they didn't fall. And she sent along a link to her video if you want to show a little bit of it. They were safe and having fun. Love y'all. Sabrina, can you please pick me for Fritz on the street? Lots of emojis. Love y'all. Love the show. Thank you, Samantha.
Let's see the video, Samantha. Then I'll decide.
And, thank you for the email. You want to see her video? Hang on, give me a second. I didn't pull it up. I wasn't thinking about doing that, but I can find it.
This guy doesn't even like content.
I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was worth playing. Oh, it's a short. It's a YouTube short.
Yeah.
And this is her, Sam and Fam, 311. And it's got the 2 kids. They're real young on top of the car.
Ember is the color of it.
She's putting them up on top.
Straight to jail, Sam and Fam.
Be careful. Oh my God, I was stinking cute.
Those kids are up there on the hood of the car.
See, you're supposed to be using them to wipe.
Yeah, there's a difference between you and that dude in one obvious way. Not that I think that guy should be arrested. That's nuts. But the difference between you and that guy, Samantha, is I could tell how sweet you are to your kids in the video.
Yeah,
and the guy was like,
time.
let's plow the snow off my car with a 3-month-old.
And then let's show 4 more times that I did it.
Yeah. Also, we as we watched the video yesterday, commented, and now it's different. In this one, we can hear the kids, and they're happy.
I like to be able to hear them and their response. And they sound like they're having a good time. And she was just having some fun with them. I guess that's really taking off as like a trend on different short video formats. So thank you for that. Thank you for the email. Very much appreciated. And Perry emails the show. Hey, junkies, just wanted to say all these people bitching about what President Trump is doing need to read the Constitution and its amendments. All right, everybody, it's your homework for this afternoon. Most people don't know the Constitution. He's right about that. He's right about the amendments. People don't know their rights and they don't know the amendments. Sometimes they know the first one. Maybe they know the second one. If they have a little bit bigger of a brain, they might know the fourth one, but all in between is just no man's land. Trump is well within his rights.
Are we just skipping over the third one?
Nobody likes the Third Amendment. It should be repealed immediately.
Wow.
Absolutely. Done with it. Trump is well within his rights to do these things. All presidents do. No ex-president took the time to actually look into what they could or couldn't do. Thanks for reading.
Oh, there's a knock on your door, Sean. There's some soldiers waiting to kind of set up
You
camp.
think I'm going to quarter soldiers in my house? Hell no. Back around and out. Ain't happening.
He won't even open the door for a 5-year-old
We
girl.
repealed the Third Amendment, so let him on in.
Hey, we didn't repeal it yet. I can turn him down for now. It hasn't been done. He says, thanks for reading it. If somebody wants to pick me for Fritz on the street, that would be awesome. Thank you, says Perry. Well, Perry, thank you for the email. Yours could be coming in next over at tipsathenewsjunkie.com.
Yeah, what he's saying about the Constitution and all that, there was a really good piece on The Daily Show Monday night where Jon Stewart was kind of not being as libby as he sometimes gets accused of being, and he was like going.
I've always found him kind of fair, honestly.
I think he's very fair, but I hear people be like, "Oh, Jon Stewart's a libtard," but or liberard, like that mayor said the other day. But he was going through all the complaints on the left and going, "Yeah, all this stuff is legal." And a couple of the things that were in the executive orders have already been paused or halted by a judge, as is allowed in the Constitution.
Right.
And the big message that he was trying to get across was like, all this stuff is in writing. It's don't hate the player, hate the game.
You know what's crazy about this? We'll get into more about the federal government withholding funding and the chaos around that and the judges a little bit later on in the show, probably in jury duty. But one thing that I think we're walking into here that's going to be wild, Trump goes into office, he writes a slew of executive orders. It's what presidents do these days. Executive orders for the Gulf of America, executive orders for this, for that, for the border. That's a big one. That's a big one. And he signs all these executive orders. He's still doing it. And faster in his presidency to this number of executive orders than I think any president before him. But the crazy thing is, I think now we're going to be locked in this back and forth where every time a new president from a different party gets elected, day one, they're going to have a bigger and bigger stack of executive orders to undo all the stuff that the guy before them or the person before them did. And then the next president from there is going to back and forth. It's going to be snap.
I think that's only if you're changing parties.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the new president from a different party, if they take over, they're going to go, well, you did it with the executive orders. Now it's our turn, and 500 executive orders on day one. And all these things change pretty much immediately. I think that is potentially, or maybe just inevitably, what we're looking at moving forward. In New Smyrna Beach, beautiful place. Love it. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to spend some time in New Smyrna Beach? You can't, though, if you'd like to smoke a cigarette whilst being on the beach.
Oh, damn it.
They've banned that. And they've also banned vaping, right? So they don't want you to vape.
No clouds?
In City Park. No clouds at all in New Smyrna Beach on these city parks. But here's the thing. They banned cigarette smoking and vaping, but cigars are allowed. You're allowed to smoke cigars in city parks and beaches and stuff like that. You're allowed to, I believe the beaches. This just says city parks. You're allowed to smoke
I heard
cigars.
them saying beaches on the news,
Same.
but I don't recall.
It's New Smyrna Beach, so I don't know if I'm getting that confused.
No, I think they said beaches and parks.
So these public places where they're trying to do this, they're saying, no, you cannot smoke cigarettes. And there's plenty of reasons to say that. You know, people throwing cigarette butts behind, et cetera, et cetera. Vaping, they say, maybe this is a bigger deal than I know. I'm always open to new information, but they say that vaping is the same thing where people just toss vapes behind at public parks. I haven't necessarily seen that. If I walk around and I go to a public park, I will probably see cigarette butts, but I've never seen like a bunch of vapes that people just throw away.
Like empty pods or something?
Yeah.
The ones with the, LED screens on them.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they're not throwing those, the expensive part away.
I thought most people
they
just
are.
Recharged them.
Until the juice is out. And then you go and buy another one for $30. Now, if you throw it in the trash, it could cause a fire. So
yeah,
I have collections.
Can it? Wait, can it really? That's a thing?
Yeah. You're supposed to dispose them separately.
As you would a battery.
Yeah, take them to a place
Really?
because there have been like major issues at waste management plants because there's fires out of nowhere, and lithium battery fires especially dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They're all batteries. It's like 9/10 of the thing is a battery that you have. But I haven't experienced a bunch of people just like tossing them on the ground in the same way and as commonly as they would a cigarette butt. But certainly cigar smoking has all these same inherent issues, I would think.
And it's stinky.
And it's way more to my cigar smoking friends out there. I'm not trying to take away your right to smoke cigars. You do you, celebrate, enjoy yourself. But cigar smoking is even worse than cigarette smoking in terms of you affecting others when you're doing it in public. And I don't know why that would get a loophole other than money.
Because the people, in charge of these bills like their cigars.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Yeah, it could be that. Ryan on YouTube says, I see empty vapes all over the 436. People just tossing them out their cars. Maybe so. All right, send your dispatches in to join us. We'll get to those in just a moment. We'll also find out what's going on the next episode. Let's get back to some of the action with RFK. He's being grilled by Senator Mark Warner here, and he's talking about, will you fire federal workers in the health area? Let's listen in.
Will you pledge that you will not fire federal employees who work on food safety, work on trying to preventing things like salmonella?
Salmonella.
91,000 employees.
So that I take that as that's a simple yes, and I'm going to take that as a no.
Run that
I take that as
this is what they've all been doing, where they get half of an answer. It's like, I take that as a yes. I'm taking that as a yes, and they try to go on to the next thing because all they want to do is dunk on them, right? So let's go back here.
Will you pledge that you will not fire federal employees who work on food safety, work on trying to preventing things like salmonella?
Senator, there's 91,000 employees.
So that I take that as that's a simple yes, and I'm going to take that as a no. I take that as a no.
What an absolutely dumb question. Really?
Salmonella.
Will you commit to not firing any federal workers in the health arena? Of course not. If you're a new boss at a company, imagine somebody grilling you and going, will you commit that no one will be fired? What if I'm boss and on day one I see 20% of you aren't doing anything and you're just taking taxpayer dollars and not actually doing a job?
More specific.
You should fire anybody who's not doing the work that they're supposed to be doing or doing a bad job at it. You would never go, well, these people work for the government, so therefore don't fire them. They're doing a good job. This is the thing I see over and over and over again. Over and over and over again when I run into these stories. It's like every immigrant must by default be a good person and they couldn't have done anything wrong. Every homeless person is just a victim of capitalism. Every federal employee is just doing their job and should not be fired. None of these people suck and deserve to get dismissed. This is not reality. This does not match up with the real world.
Okay, but the reality is not the opposite.
No, the reality
should be assumed.
The reality is the boss is not going to know until day one, or maybe even longer than that, I guess, who deserves to be fired and who doesn't deserve to be fired. But saying that you commit to not firing anybody, that would be weird. If you were going to take over a company and they said, Sabrina, will you commit right now that you're not going to fire anybody? Of course you wouldn't commit to that because you go, what if they suck? What if these people are terrible?
Yeah.
Some of them might be good.
Imagine, somebody comes into our building and they're like, we're the new boss. And I say, hey, can you commit to not firing anybody? And they say, sure. And we're going to commit. We're not firing anybody. And we just got on there and went, and then Sabrina's throwing, ragers with hundreds of high school kids.
Okay, I don't want to be a part of that example.
Joints,
and they go, you committed to not firing the news junkie.
No rules.
You're stuck with it now. This is what you get. It doesn't make any sense. This is not in touch with reality. Reality is there's gray areas, and you go, well, I'll take over. I'll take a look at the atmosphere. I'll see what we can do. I'll see if some of the employees are doing a great job, or if we have too many of them, or if we have not enough of them. And how dumb. What a dumb question. Let's see what else they asked them. Here they are talking about kids and allergies, back and forth with Mr. Johnson.
These are our kids.
As they say.
66% of them are damaged. I know what a healthy kid looks like because I had so many of them in my family. I didn't know anybody with a food allergy growing up, peanut allergy. Why do 5 of my kids have allergies? Why are we seeing these explosions in diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, neurological diseases, depression, all of these things that are related to toxic in the environment?
All right, he's saying the kids didn't used to have so many allergies, and that's how I know how a healthy kid looks. Is the Johnson guy, is he a Republican? Because what was the question? Do you know what a healthy kid looks like is the question that they asked him? It's pretty generic.
Yeah.
One of the questions from Republicans, from his supporters, was, who did you bring here with you today? And he goes, my wife, Cheryl Hines, is behind me here today. I'm like, you wasted a question on that? That seemed like it could go without being asked, but there's a lot more fireworks in the back and forth, and we'll check those out here momentarily.
At least one person goes, oh, that's why Cheryl Hines is here.
Okay, quick break. When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Don't toss those crusty-ass, stinky old band T-shirts just yet. A new study has revealed the most valuable. Sigourney Weaver's performance of The Temptress turned into The Awkwardest after the old Just Stop Oil protesters. Plus, despite swearing off these stories, I bite my tongue one more day because Justin Baldini flapped his for 7 minutes in a voicemail to Blake. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
Broadcasting live from the Cool Today Weather Center at cooltoday.com.
Good
Good morning and happy Wednesday. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting another really pleasant and nice day. Temperatures will be climbing into the low and middle 70s with a high of around 74 degrees today in Orlando. Temperatures will continue to climb through Friday. So tomorrow, highs will be back close to the mid to upper 70s. And then by Friday, we'll see a high of around 82 degrees. A very weak cold front arrives Saturday. That will help to bring with it about a 20% chance of a stray shower or two. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Once upon a time, I was in an exclusive cult run by powerful elites. That cult was Hollywood. I escaped and created Red Pilled America, a storytelling show that tells the stories Tinseltown ignores. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app.
Well, did you know that losing weight doesn't have to be as complicated as you think? Hey, it's Sisney. Future Health, the best online weight loss program, is both simple and affordable. Future Health is going to connect you with doctors who specialize in GLP-1s. I know you've heard about GLP-1s. They go by a lot of different names, hard to pronounce names like Ozempic and semaglutide, but they all work the same way and they all work well. With Future Health, you'll get access to those leading weight loss meds and enjoy ongoing support from a network of over 6,000 licensed physicians and pharmacies nationwide. Just go to tryfh.com. That's all you have to do. Tryfh.com. And you can find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes. Again, that's tryfh.com. Tryfh.com. Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
We've all made questionable decisions in life, like that time that you frosted the tips of your hair. But hiring an attorney shouldn't be. I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee on all injury cases. If you are not completely satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We have unlimited data that never slows you down, covered by the Verizon 5G network, and all for less than $30 a month when you get 4 lines. And the best part, we give you a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G when you switch to the 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited plan. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Listen to the In Touch Radio Network on iHeartRadio, featuring the biblically based teachings of Dr. Charles Stanley. Just search for the In Touch Ministries channel on the iHeartRadio app or visit intouch.org.
As the wildfires continue to impact Los Angeles, families are facing unimaginable loss. And when disaster strikes, we come together. That's why iHeart LA has teamed up to help support the Dream Center, a local LA organization working tirelessly to provide relief, from operating shelters to supplying essentials to those who've lost everything. So please, join us in supporting the Dream Center's efforts to help rebuild the lives of thousands who have been affected by these devastating fires. Visit dreamcenter.org today to donate. That's dreamcenter.org.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
In the world of entertainment and beyond. After that, Fritz on the Street, switching gears on the show here for just a bit. So hang out with us. Now's the time to jump on board. Go to youtube.com/thenewsjunkie to watch us and hang out with us here today. We like you for doing that, and we want you to try it out for the first time. Or maybe if you haven't done it in a while, go check it out. youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
I have pancreatitis.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Dawn. ThatMortgageGuyDawn.com. That's where you get the process started. Refinancing, buying a first dream home, perhaps comparing the quote you got to make sure you get the best deal. That's the difference between That Mortgage Guy Dawn and all the other ones. He has your best interests in mind. He's going to treat you like a human being, a friend, taking care of your family, or perhaps just you and your fur babies. Start the process by going to thatmortgaguydawn.com. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgaguydawn.com.
What was I talking about? I didn't even get it right. It's not pancreatitis. What was that even from?
I just picked a random clip, and it says Sean Pancreatitis.
Pancreatitis, but I don't even know why I was saying that.
Well, I'm sorry that you have that. Have you gotten it cleared up since?
I'm working with a doctor and some specialists now.
46 years ago, 1979, a San Diego teenager shot and killed 2 people, wounded 9 children at the elementary school across the street from her home. When asked why she did it, she said, "I don't like Mondays."
True.
And that's the tragedy that inspired this song, Boomtown Rats, and their hit of the same name. Am I right?
Gotta tell you.
I don't like Mondays, but I wouldn't necessarily. This song.
Sexual
Let's
healing.
get it on.
That's
Oh, damn it.
Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye peaked at number 3 on the charts.
Ah.
Now let's go see another part of the world, and I don't know if they're going to make any of the numbers on the charts, but it was earlier this week, the anniversary of We Are the World, and I was scrolling through TikTok for now, and this came up, and I just went right to the translation. I tried to search on the web for a story behind it, but this is all I got. We Are the World, performed by the participants of Gran Hermano from the account Telefe. And you can spy on the house for free 24 hours a day. So maybe it's the big brother of this country.
All right.
But either way, this is a beautiful rendition of We Are the World 40 years later. Hit it, Sean.
Oh, hang on. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I labeled it and
apologize.
everything.
I got it for you, but I didn't have it pulled up and ready to go. Here it is, right here.
There comes a time when we hear a certain call.
Yikes.
When the world must come together as one.
Yes, absolutely.
There are people dying. Oh, and it's time to land.
What?
A hand to life.
He said that line and then got confused himself.
Oh, they're trying, Sean.
So what am I saying?
Give up all.
They're laughing.
We can't go on.
What?
Pretending day by day that someone will soon make a change.
This is karaoke. Uh-huh.
oh my God, blanking on his name, but This Is Us. And he's a very talented, attractive black gentleman.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah.
You know.
I haven't seen that show.
There's a middle initial in his name.
Yes, there is. Well, his new show came out, and I love it. But apparently it was supposed to be titled something else. The title is Paradise. It was supposed to be called Paradise City, and you'll never believe who stopped that.
Okay. Yeah, Guns N' Roses.
Yep. Another day in Paradise City. However, things could have gone a different way with this political thriller.
Sterling K. Brown.
Thank you. God, that's all I was thinking about as I was reading this. In a recent Variety profile, Sterling K. Brown revealed that it was supposed to be, in fact, titled Paradise City. However, writer Jennifer Moss explained the title was shortened when the studio couldn't come to terms with Guns N' Roses on the use of the band's 1988 hit song of the same name. I mean,
on use of the song, because you could call something Paradise City without their permission, right?
Of the same name, like use of the song, or because it would have been great for a theme song, obviously, or the title. They couldn't even use the title.
I don't think they have rights over just using the title.
Apparently
No, I think could I make a song called "Candle in the Wind" right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I can.
Unless Axl got the copyright for it.
Let me see.
I don't think you could copyright the title. There's two different songs called American Girl.
I mean,
No, Sealand, you're right. A song title is not a copyrightable work. There is not enough unique and original content to the song title to grant it an independent copyright.
Okay, but does he have something else? Like, has he gone above and beyond? This is not Axl Rose's first lawsuit rodeo.
But didn't Taylor Swift copyright Shake It Off for like merch?
She did.
So
yes.
maybe he did that for merch?
And That's Hot was copywritten, was it not? Maybe put it on the Mo list? Either way. I guess maybe they wanted the song and the title. They got neither of them because
Maybe trademarked.
Axl Rose said no. Back in the day, there was legal action against Dr. Pepper in 2008 over a soda giveaway and a case against Activision in 2010 over Slash being included in Guitar Hero 3. But he could not get Fat Axl taken off the internet. And damn it, I've run out of time. This Justin Baldoni voicemail is something else.
I heard that
it's 7 minutes long.
I don't know who
wasn't gonna
released
play
this.
the whole thing.
I don't know. Did he release this, or did Blake Lively's people release this? Do we know?
I'm guessing it's her team because he is apologizing for 7 minutes straight.
Who sends a 7-minute voice memo?
Sociopath.
2 a.m. So this is the beginning of it.
Allegedly.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah,
It is 2 in the morning. Hopefully this does not wake you up.
Here we go. So here's the edited down version.
I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank. And I'm really sorry. I for sure fell short, and you worked really hard on that, and the way you framed it, and how that made you feel. I just want to say thank you for sharing that with me.
Okay.
It takes a lot of trust.
It is good.
iPhone 15, I think.
And I feel really grateful that you feel safe enough to tell me that that's how you feel and share that with me. And I'm really sorry. I f***ed up. That is a fail on my part. One thing you should know about me is I will admit and apologize when I fail. I am far from perfect. I am a very flawed man, as my wife will attest. And I'm going to f*** up. I'm going to say the wrong thing. I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. I'm going to you off, probably, but I will always apologize and find my way back to center. That is one thing.
Is that right? Can't wait till this pops
That
up
didn't
in
make him
court.
sound bad to me, though. He's just apologizing for something.
I hate his voice.
Do you? That's his 2 a.m. Hey, my voice memo.
If you have the next 7 minutes.
Hopefully I
So this
didn't
has
wake you up.
something to do with a meeting of Blake had her husband, Ryan Reynolds, cheering for the script changes, and then Justin acknowledges that their input, telling Blake, damn right, you got great friends with you at this meeting. I mean, it's, once again, a whole back and forth that I'm exhausted by. And 3 pages later, we'll see what happens next. I hope I don't have to pull anything on the boob tube.
There goes the time.
The 5th season premiere of The Challenge, All Stars on MTV. The Price is Right at night. 4th season premiere of Mythic Quest on Apple TV. Limited series, American Manhunt, O.J. Simpson. Where will they find him next? Also, tonight's schedule includes Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Chicago, and what's happening on late night, I don't know. Follow your dreams. I'm on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Most importantly, stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Damn, a texter nailed this. He said Justin Baldoni, whatever his name is, sounds like he's doing the narration from You on Netflix.
Yeah, it's very. There's a certain tone there to the voice. BDMX Con says the writing she was triggered. He dismissed. She now says Ryan Reynolds wrote, not her. So all her crying about how rejection hurt her was a lie. It's too deep. There's a lot of layers to this. I'm kind of interested. I kind of think that Blake Lively does look pretty bad with some of the stuff that I've seen, and Ryan Reynolds a little bit too. But I kind of think that all parties would be better if they did like the Barbie thing and just chilled out and just went to making things instead of doing this for a long time, which I think they're going to do. Okay, quick break. When we come back, Fritz on the Street, the greatest game in all of radio. And guess what? We will be representing one of you apiece. And if we win, you win. You get your hands on this very rare Fritz on the Street Hitman Magnet. FOTS Hitman Magnet could be yours. And we'll see who we pick. It's time now to get our attention over in chat or elsewhere because Fritz on the Street is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Hi, I'm John from Lake Mary, and I just won $1,000 just for listening to Real Radio 104.1.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways. Construction continues on I-4, partially blocking the off-ramp westbound to Buena Vista Drive. There's scheduled construction blocking all lanes where Universal Boulevard meets Destination Parkway. No major problems on Florida's Turnpike or the Beach Line, but if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, John O'Leary shares his story of how through faith, he overcame being burned on nearly 100% of his body. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Shipley Donuts. Now open on South Cimarron Boulevard.
If you're ready for some outdoor family fun, head to Sanford Riverwalk on Saturday, February 1st for the Touch a Truck event. Seminole County Office of Emergency Management is hosting this disaster equipment showcase for Severe Weather Awareness Week, where everyone can see and experience vehicles and equipment from agencies that respond during and after severe weather events and disasters. This free public event will help individuals and families prepare for severe weather events. Saturday, February 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., it's time to touch a truck at Sanford Riverwalk at the Marina. Head to realradio.fm/events for more details.
Oh, mornings. Some people love them.
Okay, you have everything for your math test, and Mom, then what
Some people hate them.
Everybody get in the car. Go, go, go.
We've all got to do them. Good thing Wawa's up and ready for you every morning. With fresh coffee, hot sizzlies, and fast, friendly service to keep your morning moving right along. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Hey, Magic fans, it's Angel from the Monsters. Meet me at Tom's Watch Bar on iDrive, Saturday, February the 1st at 4:30 to watch our Orlando Magic take on the Utah Jazz. I'll be there giving away great prizes and cheering them on to win as we watch the game on their 150 big screens. Let's go, Magic. See you there.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59 because we are rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout. 5.9 million in promos only on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMITTED.
Explore HVAC and maintenance tech opportunities at the Orange County Fleet and Facilities Job Fair. Apply, interview, and get hired same day. Plus earn a $1,000 sign-on bonus. Thursday, February 6th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Orange County Facilities Building in Orlando. Learn more at ocfl.net.
Tijuana Flats is back better than ever. I tried the new blackened chicken bowl. So flavorful. Plus, get $2 queso with any bowl or burrito. Next time, I'm trying a burrito with fresh grilled steak at Tijuana Flats. See for yourself.
Shop Southeast Steel's Appliance Warehouse after inventory sale. Hurry in for the best selections and savings of up to 60% off our retail, overstocks, one-of-a-kinds, out-of-the-box, and much more. Shop Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse today.
Tired of making the same weight loss resolutions every year? It's time to break the cycle. Get started with Mochi Health. Meet one-on-one with a board-certified obesity medicine doctor from the comfort of your own home and see if a GLP-1 medication is right for you. If so, we'll have it delivered straight to your door.
I knew that I wasn't in good health. Then one day I went to get my blood work done and the results were not good. I was potentially going to take time away from my children. With Mochi Health, I've lost 60 pounds. I'm just really happy that my kids get to grow up with a mom who can do things with them.
Start with our free quiz at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com. Take our free quiz today and use the code 2025radio to get $40 off your first month. Begin your journey with Mochi Health at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com.
Real patients were compensated to share their experiences. Results may vary. Eligible GLP-1 patients typically lose 1 to 2 pounds per week in their first 6 months with Mochi when combined with a healthy lifestyle.
Check out joinmochi.com.
Get Wawa Rewards' biggest deal of the year before it's gone. Any size hot coffee for $1. Any size iced coffee for $2. And a 16-ounce Monster Energy for $3. You can redeem these bonus offers every day, as many times as you want, now through February 16th. Don't miss it. $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy drinks. Unlimited, now through February 16th. Gotta have a Wawa.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Your music, radio, and podcasts are on our free iHeartRadio app.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, PAY, P-A-Y, PAY. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This
of radio in just a moment. And you know how it works by now in this game, which we're going to play momentarily here. We all represent one of you. So when we win and you get you get your hands on the very special magnet for Game of Magnets, the FOTS Hitman Magnet. So let's get started here. Before we do Fritz on the Street, let's pick who we're playing for. And I am playing for BDMP159 on Twitch.
I will be playing for Samantha with the Snow Kids. Samantha
with the Snow Kids. She was great. And what about you, C-Lane?
I'm playing for, it's a new name, Maha Golf on the texting service.
Aloha.
Maha Golf.
Maha Golf texting service. All right, now it comes down to the big question of the moment. Fritz, are you ready?
Maha, yes.
All right, I knew he would be. Let's do it. Let's do Fritz on the streets.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, C-Lane. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Sean.
Hey, Fritz.
Hello. Hi. Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go. Just call Mo. That number, 1-800-CALL-MO. 800-CALL-MO. In first place on Fritz on the Street with 27 points. That is Mr. Christopher Lane.
Yeah.
In second place, 1 point removed with 26. That is Mr. Sean Wasson. And in third place, 1 point removed with 25. That is Miss Sabrina Ambra.
Okay.
8 questions, 4 current event, 4 general knowledge trivia questions. I go to the bar, so you don't have to. I ask some drunkos what they think. Long story short, I edit them, and then you got to guess out of 8 answers how many gets it right on the money.
What bar is this?
That's Cavos Bar and Kitchen. Thank you for asking. I got a trivia night each Tuesday where I do my thing. We had 9 teams last night, 10 participants.
Nice.
So if you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point. Is everyone in?
Yes.
All right.
Just the tip.
Going in. Just the tip. Question 1. This week, Google Maps said it would compare C-Lane.
Oh my God, it was so me.
Gulf of America.
That is correct. I would have taken either one because the question goes like this. This week, Google Maps said it would comply with an executive order to rename what? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Gulf?
I'm going with 8.
8.
8.
8 for Sabrina.
Yeah, I'll say 7 just because.
And 7 for Sean. Question number 1 with answers of 7 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Somebody knows their Gulf of America? This week, Google Maps said it would comply with an executive order to rename what?
The Gulf of America.
Gulf of Mexico?
The Gulf of America.
The Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America.
Gulf of Mexico, baby.
The Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, the Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of America.
That would be 8. So, let's see. C-Lane is picking up a 3-pointer on that one. Sabrina, with your guess of 8, picking up 2 points. And Sean, with your guess of 7, picking up 1 point.
I'll take it.
We now move on to question number 2. It's about chemistry because I've been watching Breaking Bad, so here we go. What does uranium become when it's... Sabrina.
When it's in your butt. Uranium. Uranium becomes mercury.
That is incorrect.
I know.
What does uranium become when it's lost all of its radioactivity?
Haha.
Ay caramba.
Sean.
Beer. It's beer.
Oh, what is it? Is it ore?
What kind of ore?
Oh, that was a clue to C-Lane.
Iron ore?
That is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Ore.
Uranium ore.
That is lead. C-Lane.
Like in pencils.
That's how we know the Earth is so old. There's a lot of lead. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said lead?
2.
2.
3.
3 for Sabrina.
Yeah.
I'll go 4.
And 4 for Sean. Question 2 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ooh, we got some smart brainiacs. Who's what picking does up 2 uranium points?
become when it's lost all of its radioactivity?
Is it copper?
Lead?
Plutonium?
Carbon? Carbon.
Plutonium. I don't know.
Lead.
Lead.
Come on.
That would be 3. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points. And C-Lane and Sean with a guess of 2 and 4, each picking up 1 point. After question 2, of course, is question 3. Last week, which country became the first in Southeast Asia to recognize marriage equality?
Sabrina. Friggin' Thailand.
That is correct.
Yep.
Damn it.
Nicely done. Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Thailand?
Golly. 3.
3.
2.
2 for Sean.
4.
And 4 for C-Lane. Question 3 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
We got some more smarty pants. Who is picking it up? Oh, I got to hit the
Last week, which country became the first in Southeast Asia to recognize marriage equality?
Vietnam. Ooh, I don't know, but let's go South Korea.
Vietnam?
Thailand.
The Philippines.
Philippines? Taiwan?
I read about this.
Come on.
Thailand.
That is 2. So, Sean picking up 2 points, getting it right on the money. Sabrina, with your guess of 3, picking up 1 point. Question 4 is upcoming. After question 4, I will tell you who so far is leading on the day. And question 4 goes a little something like this. The majority of Yellowstone National Park is located in which U.S. state?
Sea-Lane. Oh, gosh. Montana?
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Sean?
Wyoming?
That is correct.
Yes.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Wyoming?
4.
4.
Go on, Salem. Do you have a guess? Do you have a guess? Your amount? I don't have one yet. I'm still thinking.
Ooh. I'm going to go
5.
3.
3 for Sea-Lane.
5.
And 5 for Sabrina. Question 4 with answers of 3, 4, and 5.
Ding, ding. Ding, ding.
The majority of Yellowstone National Park is located in which U.S. state?
Wyoming?
Wyoming.
Yellowstone. Isn't that Wyoming?
Wyoming.
Wyoming?
Wyoming.
I want to say Wyoming.
Damn it.
Wyoming?
Wow.
That is 8.
Everyone knows
Damn.
Yeah, surprising. No points awarded on that one. And that means through 4 with 4 to go in first place with 6 points, Sabrina/Samantha. In second place with 5 points, we have Sean/BDMP159. And in third place with 4 points, Sea-Lane/Mahagulf. Mahagulf brother. Now moving on to question 5.
We're just assuming the
Yeah, I
Hawaiian
know.
attachment.
It's probably mispronouncing it. Question 5. At the age of 27, who became the youngest White House press secretary in history?
Sean. Oh.
So that was Sean? Was that Sean?
Go ahead, Sean.
I don't know. I don't know her name yet.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I just know I could draw
Pass.
her. I could draw
So
her.
pass.
Yeah.
And
You could draw her.
like I could draw. I know what she looks like. I know the necklace she was wearing. I know how old her husband is.
What's her name, though? That's
Tiffany.
the question.
Her name's Tiffany. Tiffany P.
That is incorrect.
I figured.
Sabrina.
Yeah, you rang.
Did you change names, buddy?
No, that was my guess. Her name's Sabrina.
Sabrina? No.
That is incorrect. Would you guys like to hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Caroline Levitt.
So
There
close.
you go.
Caroline Levitt. Sean, you got question 4, right? We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Caroline Levitt?
2.
2.
1.
1 for Sea-Lane.
Goose egg.
And 0 for Sabrina. Question 5 with answers of 0, 1, and 2.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ooh, someone is getting it. Let's see who it is.
At the age of 27, who became the youngest White House press secretary in history?
Whoa.
I don't know. It's a woman. I saw her give her a thing today. I don't
There you
know
go.
who she is.
Don't know.
I forgot her name.
Pass.
No, I'm going to have to pass on that. I don't remember their name.
Pass.
Oh, man. I don't know that one.
The first goose egg of 2025. That would be Sabrina picking up 2 points. And Sea-Lane with a guess of 1 picking up 1 point.
Immediately forgot her name as well. Caroline?
Caroline Levitt. Question 6. The title character of which 2000 film is a Norwich Terrier named Winky?
Sean.
Sean.
Best in Show.
Best in Show is correct.
Damn it.
Sean.
God loves a terrier.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Best in Show?
Well done, Sean.
4.
4.
Give me 4.
3.
3 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for Sea-Lane. Question 6 with answers of 3 and 4. Yeah, just looking at the... There we go.
The title character of which 2000 film is a Norwich Terrier named Winky?
I don't know, man. Benji.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Because of Winn-Dixie.
Benji.
What? Some kind of dog. Pass.
I'm going to pass on that one.
My dog Skip, is it?
God loves a terrier.
Thank you.
It's Best in Show.
That would be 1. So no points awarded on that
Because
one.
of Winn-Dixie is a deep cut.
That is, yeah.
I like how I guess because of Winn-Dixie, and then I kept that in there. 2 questions remaining. Question 7 now. Recently, who became the first Japanese baseball player to be a
Sean.
Sea-Lane?
Otani?
That is incorrect. Recently, who
Did that
became
last time, didn't I?
Recently, who became the first Japanese baseball player to be elected to the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame?
Sean.
Sean?
Ito.
That is incorrect.
All right.
I'm scared to say something offensive.
Just do it. You're going to say
question
Ching
again,
Chong,
please?
aren't you?
No, I wasn't going to say Ching Chong. Are you insane? Are you insane?
Recently,
God.
who became the first Japanese baseball player to be elected to the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame?
Kawasaki.
You know, you really are close. It's Ichiro Suzuki.
Oh, man!
I'm done!
Suzuki.
Son of a bitch.
Different manufacturer. Let's see, Sean, you got question 6 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the great Ichiro Suzuki?
3.
3. 1 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for C-Lane. Question 7 with answers of 1, 3, and 4. Let's see if anyone's picking up points. Recently, who became the first Japanese baseball player to be elected to the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame?
Ichiro Suzuki? Ichiro Suzuki.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ichiro.
Ichiro Suzuki?
That is correct.
Oh, sweet. Pull that out.
I'm going to know it as soon as you tell me. But, it's no clue.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Okay. Ichiro Suzuki. Damn it.
That would be 6, I think. 6. So no one's picking up points on that one.
Damn it.
And we move on to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 8 points, that would be Sabrina/Samantha.
Cool.
In second place with 6 points, Sean/BDMP159. And in third place with 5 points, C-Lane/Maha Golf. Now we move on. Yes?
What?
Here we go.
Moving on to the very last question. It's about a capital. Yes, we've done this one probably 6 times. What is the capital of Pennsylvania? C-Lane.
Capital of Pennsylvania
That's the question.
is Philadelphia.
Incorrect. Sabrina.
Oh, one of my favorite capitals. Great place this time of year. Pennsylvania capital is Hershey.
Show me Hershey.
That is incorrect.
Sean.
It's a weird one, man, I bet. Or is
Pennsylvania. It's not Pittsburgh, is it?
Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
That is incorrect. That would be...
Starts with an A?
Mm-mm. Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. Hershey,
Damn it.
Harrisburg. Damn.
Sean, you got question 6 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Harrisburg?
6.
6?
2.
2 for C-Lane.
3.
And 3 for Sabrina. Question 8 with answers of 2, 3, and 6. Who knows their Keystone State? Last one, what is the capital of Pennsylvania?
Oh, God, why don't I know this? Is it Philly?
Philadelphia.
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Harrisburg.
Pennsylvania.
Come on.
Harrisburg?
That would be 4. So Sabrina with a guess of 3, picking up 1 point.
Hershey.
And we end the day thusly with 9 points. Sabrina/Samantha. Congratulations, Samantha. And in
Snow Kids.
second place with 6 points, Sean/BDMP159. And fifth place with 5 points, C-Lane/Maha Golf. That means in first place and new leader on Fritz on the Street with 34 points, Sabrina Ambra.
Let's go, baby.
And then a tie for second and third place, 32 points each for
chills.
Christopher Lane and Sean Wasson. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thanks, Fritzy.
There we go. Wow. Fritz on the Street. Thank you.
It was good
Always
up
a
here.
blast. Well, folks, here's what I want to ask you to do. Take a moment out of your day and follow Mr. Fritz himself over on social media. Go to thenewsjunkie.com/share, thenewsjunkie.com/share, thenewsjunkie.com/share. And you'll see Fritz and all of his social media profiles, including Instagram.com, no_regrets_coyote. He's a blast. You should go to trivia night. It's fun, and I think you're going to enjoy yourself. I know, in fact, you're going to enjoy yourself.
Good times.
Fritz, you going to hang out with us today?
You bet your sweet balls, Sean.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough sweet balls. for the
Zesty
month.
sweet pepper balls.
Okay.
Pepper balls. I don't know. Pepper ball sounds bad in some way.
Look
Maybe
at
not.
his face.
All right.
Stuck in your teeth or something.
I'll take it. I'm in this position in life now where I'll take whatever compliments I can get.
Thank you.
Whenever I could find them. And Fritz, thank you for dropping them out there for me. I don't get any from these two. You know how it is.
Shirt looks
brutal.
nice.
Us men, we got to stick together. Am I right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
He doesn't even want to stick with you. That's wild. Wild.
I'm on board. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got more fireworks from the RFK Jr hearing. We got a woman attacked by a fish. It'll all make sense. We'll explain. And that is all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Today on The Big Show, we're going to talk about earwax. That's right. And shrimp fraud. That's right as well. In the 4 o'clock hour, we'll do Animal House, and we'll talk to Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. For trivia, it's tickets to MegaCon, Kansas, and Daytona 500 qualifying. Plus 4 opportunities for you to win $1,000 and your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
There's a couple accidents to keep an eye out for on the roadways here where Orange Blossom Trail meets 39th Street on Econ Trail at Torrington Avenue. There's an accident there as well. Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways. You won't be expecting any trouble. Construction continues, partially blocking the off-ramp from I-4 westbound to Buena Vista Drive. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
When the wildfires struck Los Angeles,
severe fire weather conditions.
First responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Are you all worked up and working too much? You know what y'all need? Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to have fun. Y'all need some adventure. Why, y'all need Gatorland. How do we know? Ain't no one got more animals, more gators, or more fun than Gatorland. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of January. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Picture this. You're cozy by the fire sipping cocoa, or out on the town grabbing a well-deserved nightcap, with the peace of mind knowing your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit InvisibleFence.com to learn more. That's InvisibleFence.com.
Yellowstone fans, your journey into the Yellowstone universe starts here.
Let's go to work.
Join Bobby Bones on the official Yellowstone podcast as he dives deep into the franchise's legacy. From exclusive cast interviews to untold behind-the-scenes stories, explore the drama, themes, and culture that make Yellowstone a global phenomenon.
I look forward to it.
Listen now on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open the iHeart app, search the official Yellowstone podcast, and start listening today.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Hey, this is Russ Rollins. You know, Solar Source, they just keep making my life better. Pool heated, taken care of. Battery backup for power outages, that is all covered thanks to Solar Source. And now they're going to install a solar electric system to wipe out my power bill. They're awesome to work with, and it's a great company. Customer service is really awesome with Solar Source. Go to solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters. Call Solar Source today. The future is solar power.
In this week's Marketers Report, we learn about the value of local influencers in uncertain times. From Allison Griffin, head of marketing at State Farm.
The economy is tough for everyone, and taking a step back and understanding the pain that your customers are currently going through because of a tough environment is really important. We have 19,000 agents across the country, and they understand what's going on in those very unique communities. iHeart has such a broad broadcast reach that is local, connected, and for us to be able to touch customers with a local feel but at a national scale is so efficient and important for us.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all, from national to local, every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company, iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
We've all made questionable decisions in life, like that time that you frosted the tips of your hair. But hiring an attorney shouldn't be. I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee on all injury cases. If you are not completely satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Can we sleep cooler? Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Have you made your favorite station a preset on our new and improved iHeartRadio app?
Wait, what?
What about your favorite podcast?
You could do that?
Yeah, you really can.
Whatever you choose, it's as easy as a tap to make a preset. And with the all-new live radio dial, it's easier than ever to discover new stations you'll love, plus a new trending section and the lyrics to all your favorite songs.
Love the new look of the iHeartRadio app, guys.
It's everything you love about your car radio in the palm of your hand. Find out what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, PAY, P-A-Y, PAY. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
Just in America, just in general at America, because I think this is a weird thing that we do. We'll get to that in just a moment. You can email the show, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, or send a dispatch on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. For some reason in this country, when we're talking about how expensive things are, or inflation, or any other way to measure that stuff, we always talk about eggs. And I feel like eggs is one of the dumbest ways to measure this. I don't know why we always use eggs.
Don't we use gas a lot?
Gas is a better one. Gas is a much better one, I think, to gauge how expensive stuff is. Eggs is dumb because, number one, this is more of a recent, like in the last decade thing, but there are so many different types of eggs.
So many.
That when I see people, like somebody posted, this is ridiculous. Trump's economy was supposed to fix this. eggs in Miami are $17 for a dozen.
Oh, is it the Happy Eggs?
I don't even know if it was
organic, free range organic, hand fed, spa treated eggs. I don't know
Masturbated
anymore.
everyday eggs.
And then those regular eggs that sometimes look like the chicken almost was hatched, but they put it in the carton.
I don't even know if Happy Eggs, which I think are maybe the more premium eggs, I don't even know if they're that expensive. I think it was just a freak place that they went to with the most expensive eggs they could possibly find. But I will throw a recommend behind Happy Eggs because I do like them. I do think they're
they make
superior.
you happy?
They did. They changed my mind on the idea that all eggs taste the same because they are superior. They actually are superior. So I believe in those.
How do you like your eggs, Sean?
As of late, I know this is kind of weird, but over a little bit harder than easy.
Over medium.
I've grown to have a weird relationship. I don't want it too hammered. I don't want it like medium because I still want the yolk to come out a bit. But I've grown a bad relationship with the egg whites. If they're not cooked all the way and they're like still kind of goopy, I don't like that.
I just got one of those hard-boiled egg like cookers where you just like poke a hole in it and it does a cute little chime when it's over.
Oh. Yeah.
And for the love of God, I wish I would have gotten this sooner because I have been making hard-boiled eggs the wrong way the whole time.
You poked a hole in it.
You poke a hole at the bottom or like the bigger end of it. You put it into this tray with a certain amount of water based on how you want it over, hard, or they have like soft-boiled eggs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are nice.
You can even do a poached in these.
How many eggs are you eating?
I meal prep it.
Oh, okay.
So you can
All
cook
right.
6 at a time. You put it in, and all of a sudden, I've only used it once.
What's this device called?
I don't have to look it up on Amazon. But it when it was done, it was like the cutest little song. I was like, yeah, eggs are done, and they're going to be easy to peel, and you don't have to stink like eggs.
I've been making ramen noodles with the like Japanese style umami soft boiled egg. Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah, I think eggs are great. I'm an egg supporter. But
We talking eggs?
We are talking eggs right now. I do think that eggs are a bad indicator of how much stuff costs. And especially right now, when you see that things are more expensive in the egg department at the grocery store, it's because there's a bird flu issue in the United States, and they have to slaughter hundreds of thousands of birds to prevent the spread of the disease. So the eggs supply dwindles and stuff gets more expensive. I feel like bread would be a better thing. I feel like bread is a better indicator.
Types of bread.
Can we just go, what's the most generic? Do people even do the Wonder Bread anymore?
It exists.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread.
I
loaf
had
of
Wonder Bread for dinner yesterday.
There you go.
Just
a
a
loaf
piece
of
of
Wonder
bread.
Bread. And I bet the price of a loaf of Wonder Bread has been fairly consistent over the years. And probably better as an indicator than eggs, but that's all we use out there. Let's get into some updates, some things happening right now, this very moment. We see that there has been a release from the Office of Management and Budget. OMB is the acronym. That's right? And the Executive Office of the President that is rescinding this freeze on federal grants and loans that was pushed through via the Trump administration. They basically said, we're going to freeze grants. And there are a lot of them that this country doles out every year. It's a good portion of the federal budget, actually, is these grants and loans. And they said, we're going to freeze all of these and we're going to stop them until each department does a review to tell us if they're in line with our already released executive orders. And it caused some chaos. And some of the organizations are saying they don't know how to deal with this. They don't know what to do. A federal judge temporarily blocked the freeze on federal grants and loans in the afternoon yesterday, and then they rescinded it. So they've completely taken that back. And now that is no longer in play because people were arguing like crazy about that yesterday. So there's the update on that. RFK Jr. is doing his testimony stuff. Is he still going now? Are they taking a break or something?
It seems like a break has happened.
Well, let's go back to some stuff that we missed. Here is Bennett talking to RFK Jr. on Capitol Hill. Let's see how this back and forth went.
Mr. Kennedy, and my final question, did you say on a podcast, and I quote, I wouldn't leave abortion, to the states. My belief is we should leave it to the woman. We shouldn't have the government involved, even if it's full term. Did you say that, Mr. Kennedy?
Senator, I believe that every abortion is a tragedy.
Did you say it, Mr. Kennedy? This
believe-
matters. It doesn't matter what you come here and say that isn't true, that's not reflective of what you really believe, that you haven't said over
so
decade after
performative.
decade after decade. Because unlike other jobs we're confirming around this place, this is a job where it is life and death for the kids that I used to work for in the Denver public schools and for families all over this country that are suffering from living in the richest country of the world that can't deliver basic health care and basic mental health care to them. It's too important for the games that you're playing.
The games that you're playing, he says.
I mean, did he say it or no?
That's kind of a weird one. He said, I believe he did say that on a podcast. Okay. But the guy asking him the questions probably agrees with him, I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess a Democrat senator probably agrees that the abortion issue shouldn't be left to the states, that it should be left to a woman. I'm thinking that they probably are in agreement on this point. So it seems kind of weird to go from that to like screaming about the
because
kids
he was
in the
just
school.
about to deny it.
Did he? I don't know. I don't think he denied it. Did he deny to answer the question there?
He was about to go into a speech. You know what? I'm assuming, but it sounded like he was about to go into
Let's go
back.
I don't know that we know what he was about to say because he didn't really seem like he had a whole lot of room to say it.
They're so concerned with how much time that they have that they seem to just kind of steamroll over all of this stuff. But let's see his reaction.
My belief is we should leave it to the woman. We shouldn't have the government involved, even if it's full term. Did you say that, Mr. Kennedy?
Senator, I believe that every abortion is a tragedy.
Did you say it, Mr. Kennedy? This matters. It doesn't.
See, they didn't have a chance to respond, I don't think. He said, I believe every abortion is a tragedy. And then when he goes to say the next word, it's like, this matters.
Okay, but, I mean, let's be honest. What do you think he was going to say?
I have no idea.
In your opinion.
I have no idea. I have no idea what he was going to say because he wasn't given the opportunity to do it. I think that the person asking him the question wanted just yes or no answers. I think that's all he wants. I think
he said that in the previous clip you played of him. And,
did he?
And you're right. This is Michael Bennett. He's a Democrat from Colorado.
Right. There's no way he doesn't agree with RFK Jr. on that issue.
When he said it on a podcast.
There's not many Democrats who are, in opposition to what he just said there with the issue of abortion. Bernie Sanders, let's see how it goes with him.
The pro-vaccine, you want to ask questions. You have started a group called the Children's Health Defense. You're the originator. Right now, as I understand it, on their website, they are selling what's called onesies. These are little things, clothing for babies.
Skinny baby.
One of them is titled Unvaxxed, Unafraid.
So he's showing these giant images of onesies for babies that are on this website. I guess he's associated with. It says unvaxxed and unafraid and no vax, no problem, I think is what the second one says.
Do with these giant poster boards after they're done? How do they not have screens yet to show? They're like, all right, intern, go get this printed out. It's going to take a day or two at Walgreens Photo, but we need it.
I'll tell you this, though. I think whoever's in charge of it does a pretty good job. The printouts that they have for this usually are pretty good. They don't look too crappy. And if they replace it with a screen, oh, man. They're going to take all the jobs. All the jobs are done.
Next one in the sold
they're
for
going to create jobs of the people who have to run the screen because these oldos
you're right.
don't know what they're doing.
It might just transfer them over. It could.
Everything's going to be vertical, and they have to make it for widescreen.
All right, let's go back to what they're saying here.
No vax, no problem. Now you're coming before this committee and you say you're pro-vaccine. Just want to ask some questions. And yet your organization is making money selling a child's product to parents for $26, which casts fundamental doubt on the usefulness of vaccines. Can you tell us now that you will, now that you are pro-vaccine, that you're going to have your organization take these products off the market?
Senator, I have no power over that organization. I'm not part of it. I resigned from the board.
Yeah, that was just a few months ago. You founded that You certainly have power. You can make that call. Are you supportive of this?
I've had nothing to do with
Are you
leadership.
supportive of these onesies?
I'm supportive of vaccines.
Are you
supportive of these onesies?
Answer the question, yes or no?
Do you support the ones? This is important.
Because we're going on to the twosies after this, sir.
Are you supportive of the onesies, sir? Oh, that's so dumb. I will tell you, I have a blanket disagreement on this issue. A blanket disagreement, and not meant to be a baby pun in any way. Political messages on your kids' clothes, onesies and stuff, that is lame, man. Be a more fun parent than that. Like, I can only imagine if there was photos of me. Yeah, and anybody in the family. Like, political messages on kid stuff is lame. You shouldn't do that. Let your kid be a kid. They don't want to be your billboard for whatever your pet cause is. That's stupid. What else do we have here? Elizabeth Warren, we'll go to her in RFK Jr. before we move on to something else here.
You financially down the line.
I'll comply with all the ethical guidelines.
That's not the question. You and I, you have said
You're asking me, Senator, you're asking me not to sue vaccine pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
No. Look, no one should be fooled here. As Secretary of HHS, Robert Kennedy will have the power to undercut vaccines and vaccine manufacturing across our country.
It seems like they're hitting real big on that, which is no surprise. It's kind of a big thing that you think about when you think about RFK. So there goes that. And now let's go in a different direction entirely. I put this up on See It Now. We'll do this real quick because we're behind. There's a woman who was at Chinese Forest Park. It was called Primitive Forest Park Aquarium. All right. It's the place in China that's an aquarium where people go. And have you ever seen where they do those mermaid shows?
Oh, yeah. Wikiwachi Springs?
Yes, that's right, Fritz. They used to do that at Wikiwachi Springs. That's what this woman was doing. She's kind of dancing underwater in her nice mermaid costume. Look what happens here. This is up on See It Now. This giant fish.
It's like a tarpon.
It went for her whole head. This fish, I don't know what it is. Maybe Fritz is right. It could be some sort of tarpon or something. And this mermaid is in the tank swimming peacefully by, and this giant fish just gobbles up her head as it goes by her. Thankfully, she was okay, but obviously, that'll freak you out. That was not a good encounter. Damn.
Traumatizing for the children.
She seemed a little nonchalant as she swam away from that thing. I would have been a whole different person.
I would have punched him right in the snout.
I would have been freaking out too, for sure. Go take a look at that video on See It Now over on the newsjunkie.com. When we come back, jury duty is on the way. We have more word from Captain America after his comments yesterday made a bit of a stir online, and a New Jersey school that's going to do something because of the Super Bowl. We'll see what's happening here. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Wawa.
Magic guard Tristan Da Silva has been picked to play in the Rising Stars game during NBA All-Star Weekend. He's one of 10 rookies picked for that event. College basketball, it rolls on tonight with Florida State hosting Virginia Tech, while Stetson goes for a 4th straight win there at North Florida. And a Temple University student has died after falling from a downtown Philadelphia light pole while celebrating the Eagles' NFC title. I'm Scott Davidson.
Get Wawa Rewards' biggest deal of the year before it's gone. Redeem bonus offers for $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy every day, as many times as you want. Now through February 16th.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59 because we're rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout. 5.9 million in promos only on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max used for adults only.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. 'Tis the season for resolutions. And what better resolution than making sure your health is great long term by being proactive and not reactive with the free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. And if one of your resolutions is to be able to stick around so you can see and make more resolutions in 2026, get over to Life Imaging FLA and get all the information you need for your primary care doctor and you to build a long-term health plan. Do that with Life Imaging FLA. And remember, there are no dyes. You don't take your clothes off. This entire process only takes a few minutes. So do exactly what I did, my wife did, our in-laws did, hundreds of Central Floridians. Get with Life Imaging FLA and get that free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well. Early detection saves lives. And it's easy to make your appointment. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Make that call today, guys. Let's take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
HOA and condo board members, fiber internet has never been easier. Bluestream Fiber simplifies the switch, helping your community save up to 50% while keeping residents happy. Their step-by-step process makes upgrading hassle-free. Visit BlueStreamFiber.com/radio today.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by CrimeLine.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Sure, you could call your family, but then they'll start calling you all the time. Instead, just say, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos.
In jury duty. Hang out for that. Plus, a woman in big trouble for a video that went viral online in the last couple of days. We'll get to all of that here momentarily. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And who is this from? Tony emails the show. Tony says, I have over 100 of these 1-year-old and healthiest free-range chickens in town, says Tony. And hold on, I don't know if I can bring this up so you guys can see it, actually. Yeah, I can. I can do this. And give me just a moment here. All right. These are this guy's chickens if you're watching over on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie.
Look at all these chickens.
What's that? What is that thing over there? Is that a goat? What is that animal? Over here, this thing? Is that a goat? I don't know what it is. A little horse, maybe?
I thought I saw a cow in the background there.
It might be a cow. It could be a cow. It looks like a great setup you have here. I'm glad you sent this because it reminded me, Tony, there was somebody who did a video the other day. And when we were talking about eggs being the indicator for people of how expensive stuff is, inflation and all those things, it was an actual farmer who does these TikTok videos that I thought were really interesting and insightful. And he says, people are in the comments saying, oh, I should get my own chickens because eggs are getting too expensive. And he said, about that, here's how this would work. He said, if you get a dozen chickens at this age, here's how much they're going to cost. And then the feed every month is going to cost you this much. And then making sure that they're healthy is going to cost you this much. And to build a coop is going to cost this much. And he went on listing all of these things. And he goes, if you want to learn what it's like to raise chickens, if you want to have some animals that are pets that you could treat really well, and you get a byproduct of that, of having some eggs, fine. But if you think you're going to get a deal because you got your own chickens, you got another thing coming. Right. You don't understand the world of the American farmer. It's a lot different than that.
It's kind of like, it reminds me of the thing I was reading yesterday. Somebody had done a thread that was like, hey, what's a phrase that we say a lot but doesn't really make sense? Mm-hmm. And somebody brought up healthy as a horse. And they're like, why do people say healthy as a horse? Horses aren't healthy. Horses cost so much money to keep healthy. They can't throw up. You know, they all this stuff. Like, I didn't know this, but you can't let a horse eat freshly cut grass like from a lawnmower because the blade of the lawnmower heats up the grass and starts the fermentation process. So if they eat it, the grass is fermenting and creating gas inside them, but they can't expel the gas because horses don't.
Horses fart all the time.
That's a different side of the horse.
The butt.
I did not know this. I know it's difficult because the guy we had on the show a long time ago, Ryder, a.k.a. Mark Summers, who I used to do radio with a million years ago when I was an intern starting out. We're talking 25 years ago, basically. That guy has a bunch of horses, and I follow him on Instagram, and I see problems he runs into.
That guy has got horse money.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's doing all the voiceover things for football, for everything. You hear his voice all over.
Dude has an RV for people and horses.
And he has his own little, he's building his like voiceover studio inside the RV. Must be nice.
Must be freaking nice.
A New Jersey school has announced they are delaying school for 2 hours. 2 hours. On February 9th. Well, that's the Super Bowl. February 10th, they're delaying school for 2 hours because they think that parents are going to be maybe a little bit slower that day.
That does not help anybody.
They said the school is going to start 2 hours later because families are going to be watching the football game, the Super Bowl, and they need a little extra time. Let's see what you got going on. No, let's not do that. Let's not see what you have going on.
Sorry.
Let's do this. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the news junkie.
Crazy drunk cat lady says real chickens have darker yellow yolks. So good.
Yeah. And the eggshells maybe different colors. Sometimes
speckled.
Yeah. It's because we dye them. Don't they dye them so that people are like, oh, these are white or whatever. So it seems very weird, but humans buy things based on that. All right, jury duty brought to you by Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO or 800-CALL-MO. Both numbers work right now. 800-CALL-MO after an accident. And the whole crew at Just Call Mo is going to help you battle those insurance companies the right way. 800-CALL-MO or go to justcallmo.com. A manhunt underway for a North Carolina inmate who escaped from the jail ventilation system. They said this guy, John Nye.
Mission Impossible.
37 years old. He's wanted on attempted murder charges. A search determined the inmate, assisted by his two cellmates, had removed a ceiling grating, entered a utility ceiling chase, and exited the roof through a ventilation housing. The cellmates concealed his escape by stuffing a mattress, making it appear like he was sleeping in his cell, straight up out of a movie. And they said they're unaware of his whereabouts currently.
You got to really trust your cellmates, because if I were the cellmate and I'm helping one guy get out, but I have to stay, that seems kind of unfair for me.
I don't want you to get too much of a head start. And this woman has now been arrested and charged, a healthcare worker. I put this up on See It Now. The 19-year-old posted the video online and said, hey, this guy's having a good time. The healthcare worker was on top of him twerking on this gentleman.
Oh, this is so uncomfortable.
It's very weird. She's got her
she
junk
doubled
like right on
down
his head.
with another video. Like, it's very, very strange. And I wouldn't call that twerking. She's dry humping his head.
She
and then
is.
stuffing
What is up with him?
I believe he's got mental developmental issues, I believe.
I mean, he's very lethargic.
Yeah,
in
he's
this
not
case.
really
It's
moving
so
much.
strange.
They got a warrant.
Can we take the loop off, please?
They got a warrant. They arrested her, and they have decided to charge her with a felony.
What a dummy.
This, really gross behavior. Posted online. Thought there was going to be no punishment because this is an online world. We can do anything here.
It's better for them.
It doesn't work like that. That's up on See It Now if you want to take a peek. When we come back, we'll get to the latest in the Captain America saga, where yesterday Anthony Mackie was in some clip that people had kind of chopped up into a little short one, so there wasn't much context around it. I thought the entirety of the clip wasn't really that bad at all, what he was saying. But he said, they grabbed the clip where he said, when I think about the things about Captain America that are important, America is not one on that list. By itself, it's like, oh, this is an anti-American Captain America. So he is responding to this. We'll see what he said when we come back. And I'll take you to the most insane, most unhinged protest I've ever seen in my life. What these people are doing is not cool. We'll go on a journey together. Wait till you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
There's stop-and-go traffic on I-4 westbound between Sand Lake Road and approaching State Road 535 due to an accident off to the shoulder there. Move over and slow down if you see police activity or emergency vehicles on the roadways. Traffic is up to speed around the perimeter of I-4. You won't be expecting any problems on State Road 429 or the Greenway. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by FreshFromFlorida.com.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting FreshFromFlorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max, use for adults only.
This is Jenny Garth from I Do Part 2. Do you know that Future Health can help make weight loss resolutions come true? When it's about biology and not willpower, it's not your fault that the dieting doesn't work. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes and for less than $3 a day. Traditional diets don't work because nearly 70% of weight is genetically determined. Through medication, you can work with your body rather than against it to create safe and long-lasting weight loss results. I have a friend who has struggled with weight loss for years. They tried it all. Diet, exercise, it was never enough for them to keep off the weight. Finally, they tried GLP-1s, and now they have been able to keep the weight off. But most importantly, they are feeling good. With Future Health, they make access to qualified doctors that know GLP-1s easier than ever. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes at tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus?
Are they promising you up to 10% growth per year guaranteed for your retirement income? If not, you need a new financial advisor. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hard-working folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 up front or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't work when you're supposed to be retired. And if any financial advisor tells you it's too good to be true, they simply don't have the options we do. Call Trajan today at 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company.
All right, it's January. You know what that means? New Year's resolutions are in full swing. So here's one for you. Clear vision. Seriously, if you're dealing with contacts or glasses, laser vision correction at the Filatowski Eye Institute is a game changer. With over 65,000 procedures, they are the trusted choice for Central Florida. And they have 24-month interest-free financing, so you don't have to wait. You can start seeing clearly and stay on budget. Text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your free consultation today. Clear vision, clear future. It all starts with the Filatowski Eye Institute. Just text 1041 to 868686 now for your free LASIK consultation.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2... Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickleyGroup.com.
Are you all worked up and working too much? You know what y'all need? Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to have fun. Y'all need some adventure. Why, y'all need Gatorland. How do we know? Ain't no one got more animals, more gators, or more fun than Gatorland. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of January. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Stream on your free iHeartRadio app today.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Talking about what's trending. This is the news junkie, Sean Watson.
Hard. They flew too close to the sun. I'll explain the protest that is just unhinged and out of control in just a moment here on the show. Also, we'll get to some of your dispatches. Those are being sent right now through thenewsjunkie.com. Right now, I wanted to get into this whole Captain America thing because there's a new Captain America Brave New World movie coming out. And I'm sure some people are excited to see it, but it doesn't look like it's got the momentum that they hoped it would have. And then yesterday,
controversy.
Well, yesterday they had this controversy over this clip. And like I said, whenever you see, just remember this, whenever you see a video and it's 5 or 6 seconds long, like it's unbelievably short, question it every time.
Yeah.
Because why is it so short? Why did you decide to cut out what's before and after this to the point that I just get this little teeny clip?
Well, did you like and subscribe for part 2, Sean?
I did not. No, I never do.
Exactly.
Just out of a point, I don't do that. So in the clip, Anthony Mackie, who's the new Captain America, and he says, of the things about Captain America that I find to be important, America is not one of them. And he went on to say things that I thought were actually positive. He said it's about how this guy is fighting for his family and how these things like truth and honesty are very important to him and doing the right thing. And so he's saying it's not just about America, it's about the principles and the morals that guide this guy. That's not as catchy and as much of a clip. Still doesn't make me want to see the movie, but he responded because everybody sent that clip around yesterday. Here he is. Anthony Mackie says, "Let me be clear about this. I'm a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap, a.k.a. Captain America, is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world can relate to.
Why is this in Comic Sans?
I don't know why he used that font, but he made a choice.
It's driving me bonkers.
He made a choice to do it that way, maybe to make it real easy to read. It's easy to read for me.
For
but
children?
It looks like a little kid wrote it. He said, I am a proud American. So I'll take him at his word. I believe him. Still don't want to see the movie. But I think any comic book movies going forward are going to be a hard sell for me. Just really.
I depended on how excited my friend Dan is about it.
Yeah.
Same.
I talked to him a bit about this one, and I think he was on the same page saying, like, people are a little hesitant. You know, your friend Dan.
Yeah, Dan Orr.
How'd you get his number?
Yeah. We chat all the time.
Wow.
We chat about all sorts of things. Why,
What's his stage name? And Luscious Lisa, go.
I'm sorry. Hang on just a moment. Do you have a lockdown on these people? I can't be friends with Shakes Vanilla?
Nicely done.
Well done. Of course you can. We can all be friends with each other.
No, I was talking to him at Fritz's birthday party when we were there. And we were talking about all sorts of stuff, his job and many different things.
He's my go-to where I'm like, hey, man, I don't understand what's going on. And then he explains it. When we talk about it, he also clarifies quite often, like, you guys are really butchering how this all goes.
It's hard to follow all this stuff.
Because you need someone like him to clarify.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Yeah, it's
Him
not
or our
going
old friend
together.
Mikey, because last time we were talking about this and getting everything wrong, Mikey's like, guys, you're giving me a headache right now.
I can't
There was someone who commented on the video I posted on Real Radios, like, it had nothing to do with the video. And he's like, y'all need to stop talking about Marvel right now. You're just so bad at it, mate.
Here's what I'm saying. My basic point on all things Marvel is this. It's too complicated. I don't like multiverse stuff. It doesn't attract me. And that's why I don't go to see the movies right now. Now, you could say, like, this isn't about the multiverse. This is about whatever, man. I'm just telling you, as a regular human being, just a normal person, I'm not attracted to it right now. It doesn't draw me in. Now let's go to the meme that meme too hard. Everybody likes meme. Fritz likes memes, right?
Yeah.
Sabrina likes memes.
I love a meme. Yeah.
Sealand likes a... Seaman likes a good meme.
C-meme.
I didn't mean to. Sealand likes a good meme. Everybody likes a good meme. This is a bridge too far. I cannot support this.
Okay.
And we'll see if you guys catch on to what's happening here before I tell you. But there was a vigil, put in air quotes, a vigil, at a location where they held up a sign of a man who recently passed away. They did an offensive prayer in his name, and they said we have to stop what they're calling the goonicide. The goonicide. The goonicide. You know what gooning is? Is that a term you've heard of before? Mm-hmm. Have you heard this before, Sabrina?
No.
Glenn Danzig once tweeted out, okay, I know what gooning is now, and that's like, everyone needs to grow up or whatever.
I don't want to get the wrong definition.
Gooning is when people
Gooning is when you sneak into a restaurant only to find a secret passage in the back room to go find treasure.
Hey, you
no,
guys.
that's Goonies. That's very different.
But the Goonies were gooning.
Yeah, correct.
I think a generic definition for gooning would be watching content often that shows females or something in the real world that shows females and pleasuring yourself to it. And possibly far too much. And they say this is
but
the
not
goonicide.
Pornography.
No, that could be it. Absolutely. But it could be other things too. Give me the Urban Dictionary definition, Sealand, if you can. Gooning, Gooning.
Ask TNJAI.
I'm working on that right now because it's too slow. So I hooked up the real-time capabilities so that it's going to answer us in real time moving forward. But here's a little bit more from what they did outside of this location.
You say Nautica. Say his name. Nautica. Say his name. Nautica. Say his name. Nautica.
Then Nautica Malone is the guy who you may remember went to this bikini barista place.
Okay.
Now you know. Didn't have any pants on, right? Mm-hmm. Clearly was doing some stuff, and somebody caught him doing it and filmed him.
Is that still gooning when you're exposing yourself to other humans?
Oh, that's a bunch of other things.
Yeah, well, it was something that was so much that when it went viral, he took his own life. He took his own life. And now they're saying that they killed this guy, and it's the goonicide. They're trying to kill off gooners. Did you get an Urban Dictionary definition?
It's a very long one, at least the first one that comes up.
What do they say? We got time.
May be most simply defined as that state usually achieved after a prolonged edging session, when a man becomes completely hypnotized by the feeling radiating his penis.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with. It's just a level of the masturbation session.
Yes, but
where you just keep going, I guess.
It's bigger than that. When people talk about a gooner and people who it's like an internet culture thing that encompasses
They also have
creepiness.
gooners in the UK, and that's like a soccer thing, I thought.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about
Let's
that.
see. We have, for males, the act of becoming completely self-absorbed with your penis and masturbation, such that your face and mannerisms takes on the personality of a goon. Tongue out, vacant expression, grunting, muttering. Men gooning often prefer hours of edging/erection to actual release.
All right.
I'm sorry if I'm having sex and that happens.
That tongue out look?
Gross.
Now here's what they're doing with this meme. And I am not kidding. I'm not saying this like, hey, tongue in cheek. I think this is way too far and it's messed up. They're going to the bikini barista place, filming themselves driving through. This is one of the guys.
Hi there. How's it going?
Good. Do you have a water cup?
Good. You do have to purchase something.
I can't get a water cup?
We don't allow filming. Were you here last night?
No, what's that?
Yeah. Go ahead and turn off.
I can't goon! I can't goon! You killed that man! You killed that man! You killed that man! You killed that man!
Isn't that's like, this is ridiculous. This is real life, dude.
Also, multicam.
Cringy.
Yeah, he's got himself filmed from multiple angles, and he driving through and saying you killed that man because a guy drove through the bikini barista drive-through with no pants on, got videotaped, and offed himself. I get that you want to do things online, but when we cross over from like online memeing and stuff to doing it, that seems like harassment to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they killed him. They
didn't do anything.
Made the choice to do that.
Yeah.
And in any other situation, I mean, if he pulled up to a school, it'd be a completely different thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Sexually harassing somebody and then getting called out for it seems like karma, is it not?
Now they're all showing up without pants on. That's so uncomfortable.
I think it's super unfortunate that the guy took his own life, but he did something bad. He did something wrong, and he shouldn't have done it.
And it probably wasn't just that.
And
There's probably
blaming
a lot of other mental things going on.
Blaming the people that were the target of what this guy did and saying they killed him is, I don't know. We roll back the internet. You know,
It'll go away in a week.
Can we go back to finer times when we didn't do this stuff, when like the internet world didn't cross over to the real world?
And you have like the mother after it happened in passion, obviously lost her son.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that her reaction, right or wrong, I would say a normal reaction to losing her son. And this wants to put a blame on somebody. Now imagine all these dudes standing by her at a vigil with their pants off. Like, that's not probably what she meant.
There are people who are involved in this, real life human beings. Like a person is not alive anymore. Their mother is mourning them. There are women who worked at this place. You think they're not affected by that? They would be mega affected. Put yourself in that person's shoes. These are like real people. And you go, this is such a funny meme. It's a real life meme.
Can't wait to go home and edit this video.
Is he doing it to be funny?
I don't know. I think he started with it.
He thinks people
but
laugh at this.
He seemed very. I think it switched real quick, and then he started screaming. You could see the veins in his neck.
Yeah, I think 100%. He's memeing and he thinks it's funny. And
So is meme not a picture anymore?
It's a viral thought.
Yeah, it could be a picture or video or whatever.
Yeah, it can be, yes. Meme, the term was invented by Richard Dawkins. He's an evolutionary scientist.
Of all people,
some
right?
people don't like, and I get it.
The guy who posted it said,
in his book that was released in what year, Fritz?
Ooh, I want to say 2004.
Oh, 1976.
So close.
He knew a lot about it, though. It was pretty good. People in the comments saying, I can't goon. You way to kill a trend. You guys are dragging it now. This is going to cause this place.
Showing up with your D out to a public place?
The trend
what the hell is going on here?
The trend of mocking the whole thing and saying that this guy was some sort of soldier. This is the thing he made to show these people. It says, "Rest in peace, Goon Lord," and it's got a bunch of photos of him, and it says, "The last goon." So,
yeah,
LOL.
I hope so. Last one. Don't do it. It's illegal.
Let's go to you. Let's work in some dispatches real quick here and see what you got on your mind. We haven't done enough today, and that, friend, is my fault. There are a few things that are my fault, but that's mine.
You gooned them, Sean.
I'll take the lumps on this one. I will not be gooning during these dispatches. Yeah, here we go. Here's that crazy Jeep guy with the dispatch. Let's see what they got for us.
I just want to give a shout out to everybody at the Oviedo Medical Center. They brought my child into the world today.
Yeah, congratulations.
At 11:25 a.m. right as the News Junkie went on. So I haven't been able to catch up till just now. And
still listening to the show.
I just want to say thank you to
Bro, take the day.
Yeah. This is about you, my man.
I mean, this makes me feel good about what we do over here, but like, we'll be chill. You can get the podcast later.
Hey, Sean, listen, I just put down my newborn so I could send this dispatch about gooning.
Oh, boy. Another
love
goon
it.
is born.
Thank you, that crazy Jeep guy. Let's do another one here. We've got not the FBI with a video dispatch.
Good day, junkies.
Hey.
Podcast listener here. Just dispatching in regards to the sodas from Tuesday's show.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Pepper is its own independent company. It's owned by Dr. Pepper Keurig. Pepsi.
Really?
Now that makes sense.
Damn, that's pretty impressive then, because there's not a lot of those, right?
Flavors, man.
Well, yeah, and they managed to get themselves popular enough, and I think it really just depends on regionally whatever distributor they partner with.
What was all this information we were talking about?
In the texting service.
Oh, okay.
Whoever they partner with, like the distributor, if it's the local Pepsi or the local Coke one, that's how you get your Dr. Pepper.
Oh, so they're all on their own. That's interesting. Thanks for that.
Pepsi distributes it in a lot of the areas in Florida.
Pepsi distributes
it. For Pepsi in Central Florida, we distribute it. However, if you go to Texas, Dr. Pepper does their own thing. Other areas, Coke takes care of it. So it's kind of like a in-between. That's why you can find it in almost all restaurants, regardless of Coke or Pepsi.
Oh, that's cool, too.
So, that is why you can find Dr. Pepper anywhere. In fact, I'm actually drinking one of the new blackberry Dr. Peppers right now. I don't work in the soda industry, as you can see.
What?
So,
you know who he works for? I could see his work shirt here. He works for Eggo.
Lego.
We got an Eggo hookup now, and I don't hate that.
Yes.
So thank you, sir.
What do you mean by hookup? Because we haven't received anything from that man.
We're going to make him give us free stuff, Sabrina.
Yeah.
We can't.
We'll see if we can get him to be generous enough to just shower us in Eggos. It would be a nice thing.
Listen,
if we
I've been waiting for an Eggo hookup, and you tell Miss Woדם we're ready for her phone call.
Okay, one more, please. Here is, go ahead, Sealan, explain it.
SNL cast member.
Here is Dinkers with a dispatch.
Under the sea, under the sea, take it from me. Life is better with your head in the fishy.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you,
gonna dump
buddy.
Thank you.
This is
I'm
why
glad that followed my Eggo joke.
The Eggo joke? Hilarious.
You think I made it better or worse?
I think it made it better.
It absolutely made it better.
I think he showed us how far down we could go.
True. Okay. Let's do one more. Here's Jay Ryan. We can't end on that one.
Hey, junkies.
Hey.
Sean, I was listening to the tax conversation in yesterday's episode, and the rich pay their
just walked
taxes,
away from his
whatever.
He did.
My biggest thing is the corporate taxes. So you look at these companies like Walmart, McDonald's, other ones that are at the top of these lists of the highest number of people on welfare. Then you take all the tax breaks they get for quote unquote creating jobs, but most of the jobs they create are, part-time, so they don't have to pay benefits.
All right, he's saying you could put focus on corporations paying more taxes. I don't mind that. I'm fine with that. I think that requires tax changes. You shouldn't expect corporations to just pay more because you have to change the tax laws so that they might be required to, in some cases, pay more taxes. But individual taxes, which is what we were talking about, where people go, tax the rich, like bumper sticker stuff that you hear all the time. I think those fall flat with me because I see stats like 50%, the top 50% of earners in this country. Think about this for a second. The top 50%, 50, top 50% of earners in this country pay 98% of the taxes. Okay? And when you start to open things up, you're like, tax the rich. What does rich mean? Are you talking about people who make $80,000, $100,000? Are you talking about people who make $250,000? Are you talking about $500,000? Are you talking about billionaires? Because when you get up to that level, a lot of people will agree, yeah, well, obviously, there's more room to have a more progressive tax against people who make that much money. But when we just think about the top 50% of earners paying 98% of the taxes, it seems like those people are carrying their burden as far as I see it. You might want that to be distributed a bit higher to people just on the very top of the rung, but we'll see. Let me know with your follow-up. Send a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com right now. When we return, kids are getting even worse at something. Plus, we got to talk about not only are Jake Paul and Logan Paul fighting very soon, and I'm sure there'll be a bunch of drama ahead of that, but Mike Tyson has made an announcement that kind of blows my mind.
Blows?
And we'll get into that. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Watch out for an accident on the ramp from I-4 eastbound to Florida's Turnpike. The right turn lane is blocked due to an accident on Colonial Drive westbound at Avalon Road. There's an accident where Orange Blossom Trail meets 39th Street, and there's bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 westbound between Sand Lake Road and State Road 535. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Get Wawa Rewards' biggest deal of the year before it's gone. Redeem bonus offers for $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy every day, as many times as you want. Now through February 16th.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist on your holiday bills by putting $1,000 in your hand. $1,000 13 times a day. You know the drill. Just listen for the keyword to win $1,000 each hour weekdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do that on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer the phone from a number that will probably say no caller ID when they call back the winner, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
When the wildfires struck Los Angeles,
severe fire weather conditions.
First responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Oh, mornings. Some people love them.
Okay, you have everything for your math test, and then what do you
Some people hate them.
Everybody get in the car. Go, go, go.
We've all got to do them. Good thing Wawa's up and ready for you every morning. With fresh coffee, hot sizzlies, and fast, friendly service to keep your morning moving right along. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Hey, Magic fans, it's Angel from the Monsters. Meet me at Tom's Watch Bar on iDrive Saturday, February the 1st at 4:30 to watch our Orlando Magic take on the Utah Jazz. I'll be there giving away great prizes and cheering them on to win as we watch the game on their 150 big screens. Let's go, Magic. See you there. Looking for the best donuts and breakfast treats in town? Then you got to go check out Shipley's Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley's Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit them today at 2225 South Cimarron Boulevard.
These times of massive inflation have people just like you strapped.
As far as my debt, I was drowning in debt. My balances were never going down. I was making payments every month. It was just draining every resource I had.
The Debt Management Group can help. In the first free call, they will explain all the relief programs you may qualify for to get you out of debt fast.
They saved me thousands of dollars, especially in interest. I would have never paid off this debt without their help.
I felt like it was a burden lifted off my shoulders. It felt amazing, and I felt like I could actually see a future for me and my kids.
The sooner you call, the faster you can get the relief you deserve. It's free information on all the debt relief programs you qualify for, plus guaranteed confidentiality. Call 800-933-3470. That's 800-933-3470. Call now to find out about the best debt forgiveness, consolidation, modification, and settlement programs available. 800-933-3470. That's 800-933-3470.
Tired of making the same weight loss resolutions every year? It's time to break the cycle. Get started with Mochi Health. Meet one-on-one with a board-certified obesity medicine doctor from the comfort of your own home and see if a GLP-1 medication is right for you. If so, we'll have it delivered straight to your door.
I knew that I wasn't in good health. Then one day I went to get my blood work done and the results were not good. I was potentially going to take time away from my children. With Mochi Health, I've lost 60 pounds. I'm just really happy that my kids get to grow up with a mom who can do things with them.
Start with our free quiz at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com. Take our free quiz today and use the code MCORadio to get $40 off your first month at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com.
Real patients were compensated to share their experiences. Results may vary. Eligible GLP-1 patients typically lose 1 to 2 pounds per week in their first 6 months with Mochi when combined with a healthy lifestyle.
Check out joinmochi.com.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Hey, welcome to Total Wireless. How can I help you?
My phone is panicking. It thinks I'm trading it in.
No worries. At Total Wireless, you get one line for $20 per month when you bring your phone.
Really? Only $20 a month for one line? And I get to keep my phone? Wow.
Yep, that's 50% off the base 5G unlimited plan.
Visit your nearest Total Wireless store today. Restrictions apply. Compatible device required. Available exclusively online and in Total Wireless retail stores.
Get Wawa Rewards' biggest deal of the year before it's gone. Any size hot coffee for $1. Any size iced coffee for $2. And a 16-ounce Monster Energy for $3. You can redeem these bonus offers every day, as many times as you want, now through February 16th. Don't miss it. $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy drinks. Unlimited, now through February 16th. Gotta have a Wawa.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I speak with musician, photographer, and philanthropist Julian Lennon.
Photography really does allow me to do that. I have empathy for people on the other side of the world that you'll never ever meet, but you'll at least have some understanding of what their life is and what they went through or are still going through.
Listen to Here's the Thing on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Here's the Thing and start listening.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. Okay. Money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Your direct line to the heroes that saved Canada that one time.
Chat saying they'd give a no vote to RFK Jr. I don't know what that means, but that's what their votes were. So 58% no over on YouTube. Twitch, 100% yes. I just checked. 100% of Twitchers said yes to RFK Jr. What a time to be alive. When I mention this name, Surfside, what comes to mind? Does anything come to mind?
Falling condos.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're all there then. Yeah, the falling condos, the place that toppled. It was a horrific story. And they said, we're going to build it. We're going to build it back. We're going to build it safer. We're going to build it better. Now they have announced that the building that they are going to be putting in the place of Surfside, the rebuilt Surfside, is going to look a little something like this if you're on the stream side of things.
So that's kind of cool looking.
The Delmore is 37 residences across 12 stories. Described in the press release as, quote, mansions in the sky, starting at $15 million.
Okay.
This is exactly where...
This is the Surfside building. They dropped the building, and they're replacing it with apartments that, just for the record, are on a piece of land which gobbled up the previous building.
Yeah.
All right? And it's right by the beach. It's going to be destroyed at some point in time by Mother Nature in all her glory.
At the very least, flooded.
And $15 million is what they want for each one of these units at this place.
And the hunting is free, I'm sure.
I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get that life. I don't get the, hey, I'm going to buy a condo for $4 or $5 million life. That, I don't get it. I don't understand that. Your building doesn't have enough amenities to make that make sense to me.
Yeah, but that's probably chump change, right?
Well, if you got 15 mil to blow on a condo, it better be. You got a lot of money you're throwing around for this
they
place.
Put that up real quick.
And then all they're going to do afterwards is go, hey, by the way, you now paid $15 million for this, and I want you to pay this fee every single month. So you don't really own it. You just you have a place there, and you have to keep paying them in perpetuity. And it's ugly, too. Not to mention, it's kind of ugly. There's some things about it that look cool, but I don't get this style of living.
Do we have any of the look-sees inside?
Not yet, because it's not going to be built until 2029. That's when it'll be completed. So get your millions together.
Will we really call them mansions in the sky?
That's what they want.
Only 12 stories is the highest one, and that's not a mansion in the sky.
But the square footage, like it's the mansion of a condo. I mean, they're like penthouse on each floor, I imagine, right?
Depends on where we frame our mansion status, because we have mansions.
I'm taking mansions. I'm not taking any sort of a stance on whether or not we're calling it a mansion. It's the sky part.
Oh, it's not that far up in the sky. You're right about that.
It's not a very high building. The tallest building in Miami is 85 stories high.
This isn't the Burj Khalifa by any stretch of the imagination. It just is not. Sorry, folks.
It's not even a Wiz Khalifa.
We'll go back to the RFK Jr. hearings in a second. Another spark-worthy back and forth. We'll see what that has for us. Right now, I tell you, American kids, you're really doing it, kids. Getting even worse at reading. Even worse in 2024. Things started to plummet.
Worser, you mean?
During the pandemic, and it's only gotten worse from there. The 67% of eighth graders who scored at a basic or better reading level in 2024 was the lowest share since testing began in 1992. Only 60% of fourth graders hit basic reading levels. Only 60%. That means 4 out of 10. That means 2 out of 5. Wait, hold on. I did that right?
How's the math score?
2/5 of kids are not reading at a basic or better reading level. That is a problem. That is not problem. Good.
I'm just curious, like, what are they testing them with? Because these kids are likely on social media or playing video games, and there is some reading involved in that, depending on the game. So, they
you
must
want
be
them to
able
test on video games?
No,
They're not going to do that.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just like, they are able to read to some extent, right? Or are they not even doing like the fun things having an adult's help to read it?
The way it's phrased is that 40% of kids cannot read at a basic or better level. So they don't have a fundamental ability to read. When I was young, I'm going to do a back in my day on you here. And maybe it's the same for you, Fritz. And you guys, Sabrina and Celia, maybe it's the same for you. I don't know. But I only knew a couple of kids who couldn't read that well.
Yeah.
Almost everybody I knew, it was just a given. It's like you went to school, you know how to read, you learned this stuff.
I mean, we all read, though. That was TV wasn't what it is now. Certainly, the internet wasn't.
You have to read the world. This is one of the dumbest things ever.
You read the world.
Well, think about this. If you can't read, the entirety of the world around you is a confusing mess of things. You don't have any ability to read street signs or menus or the chyron on the lower third on the bottom of the news channel or
kids are
everything.
Doing that.
Or also, critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
For instance, there was a video that I saw of a college professor. Now, these are college students who they've been, saying dawned on me, and then dawned on me. They've been typing it as Don, D-O-N, D-O-N.
Whoa. Dawned on me. That's a fun band name.
That's a new level of stupid. I mean,
At least they got the word, and they didn't spell it right, or they knew that the word existed. I'll give them credit for that.
I mean, it just came around and it dawned on me.
I like
reading is important, and we need to make sure our kids have the ability to read at the very least when they graduate these schools, whether it be middle or high school. And like, how basic is that? Like, you can't graduate a kid into the world. You are doing him no favors.
Yeah.
You are doing him no favors, or her no favors, by saying, hey, you graduated despite all of this, so that you and your school can go, our graduation rates hit 94%. If the kids can't read, you're not doing them any favors. They are unemployable. They are, especially in an AI-led world. What good are they going to be able to provide an employer?
When you get your AI to read for you.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. And reading and writing has become like, writing is a little different because certainly the world has changed on that front, with everybody typing everything into a computer now, with kids who can't spell that good. And I think it's legit to say that a lot of the reason why some of these young kids can't spell is because everything is auto-corrected and spelling is just innately fixed for them in their daily communications. So I think that that's one of the things. But these kids need to be able to read and write at the very least. It's so little to ask. Let's do that RFK clip real quick before we take a break. Let's see what happened. Senator Maggie Hassan, Democrat of New Hampshire, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the answering side. Here he goes.
In your own words, it's not the government's place to tell people what to do with their bodies. You said that, correct?
Oh, his mic's not on.
Mr. Kennedy, in 2023, you came to New Hampshire and said, quote, I'm pro-choice. I don't think the government has any business telling people what they can or cannot do with their body. So you said that, right?
Yes.
Yep. But you also said we need to trust the women to make that choice, because I don't trust government to make any choices. You said that too, right?
Yes.
It is remarkable that you have such a long record of fighting for women's reproductive freedom, and really great that my Republican colleagues are so open to voting for a pro-choice issue.
All right, so make no mistake. Here's exactly what's happening here.
Sarcastic?
The Democrats are repeatedly trying to get him to say he's pro-choice on the record, with the hopes that the Republicans who are pushing him through are going to go, oh, I didn't. Yes, yeah. I didn't know he was pro-choice. We can't vote yes for this guy. So they're grilling him on something that, once again, I'll tell you, they absolutely agree with him on, or at least most of them probably do.
Yeah, but that's why they're trying to say, like...
But is he going to backtrack on that? Is he going to stand by?
He hasn't. He hasn't so far as I could tell. And I don't know that he would. He's not in that area politically. Like, he's more MAGA than Republican. This guy is not Republican like you think of Republicans. He doesn't fall into that category. I almost feel like it's something else. Like
but he just referred to President Trump as his boss. Do you think that he would backtrack on that just to keep his boss happy?
Yeah.
I don't know. He might say that I'm not going to make any changes in any laws or policies related to abortion or something. I don't know. But what I'm saying is he's not this standard Republican that you might consider that goes, I believe in X, Y, Z, all these Republican Party things. Okay, let's take a break. We're going to take a quick one. Fastest break we ever took in our entire life.
You can't sort of
Fast AF, boy.
Guys, what are you doing, man? Come on. Right? We've
Don.
a very short break. And when we come back, we'll do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
This weekend, Real Radio 104.1 smells like the 90s. Classic alternative this week.
Another really pleasant day after some patchy morning fog. Otherwise, plan for a mostly sunny sky and a high of 74 degrees today in Orlando. Sunshine continues through the end of this week, so will the warming temperatures. Highs will reach the upper 70s tomorrow, low 80s by Friday, before a weak cold front arrives Saturday, hoping to bring with it a couple of stray showers. Otherwise, we warm back up early next week. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by In Touch Ministries.
Listen to the In Touch Radio Network on iHeartRadio, featuring the biblically based teachings of Dr. Charles Stanley. Just search for the In Touch Ministries channel on the iHeartRadio app or visit intouch.org.
We're making room at Sutherland Nissan Orlando, so you get massive savings. New Nissan start at $18,900. Muranos, $9,000 off MSRP or 0% APR at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
VIN number RL905543, MSRP 21,240. VIN number RC100521, MSRP 49,020. Plus taxes and fees with approved credit.
Hey, Russ Rollins here for Solar Source. What a great experience I've had with them. A couple years ago, they heated my pool with solar, and now I've been raving about this ever since. They installed a solar battery backup system, so when everyone else loses their power, there's power outages, my house is still running, which is awesome. And now Solar Source is about to take it to the next level for me. My entire home is going to be run off solar energy, which is going to save me so much money on my electric bill. It can do the same thing for you. If you're tired of high-cost energy bills, trust this company. It's Solar Source. It's a company you can trust. They've installed over 60,000 systems since 1984. It's Solar Source. Go to solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters. You'll love working with them, and make that switch today, because the future is solar powered with Solar Source. Great company, and you'll love working with them. Please tell them Russ Rollins sent you, because friends of Russ Rollins save more money at Solar Source. solarsource.com/monster.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Thinking about selling your home? Well, hold on to your packing tape. The Nickley Group can sell houses faster than you can find that one missing sock. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your home from the Nickley Group today. Visit thenickley.com.
Picture this. You're cozy by the fire sipping cocoa, or out on the town grabbing a well-deserved nightcap, with the peace of mind knowing your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit InvisibleFence.com to learn more. That's InvisibleFence.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs, from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Florida.
Radio 104.1.
He won't hesitate to call you out when you're being a little asky. This is
And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Thank you for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. And thanks for just spending a little bit of time or even maybe the whole show with us today. You can always go watch back the YouTube VODs video on demand on thenewsjunkie.com or subscribe to the podcast over there.
Yeah,
Fritz?
even that guy that had a baby came back to listen to the show.
That's true. He tuned in today. I hope we delivered enough for the baby guy. You know what I mean? I hope we brought him enough to say it was worth it to pull himself away from the new kid. But Fritz, we love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I love you guys too.
He's the best of the best. You should hang out with Fritz on Tuesday nights when he does Fritz's Funhouse Trivia at Cavo's. You could maybe, no promises, maybe be on Fritz on the street. And overall, you're just going to have a fun time. You're going to enjoy yourself. I know you are. So follow him online for updates. Go to thenewsjunkie.com/share. or no_regrets_coyote on Instagram. It's weird that the whole boxing world is kind of Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
I do not care for this at all. I will not be watching.
There's not a lot of other boxers. It's just them, and now they're taking to fighting each other. It's Jake Paul versus Logan Paul.
Ran out of opponents.
Yeah, now they're going at each other to see who the number one Logan is.
I don't want to fight you, bro. I don't want to fight you either,
Paul.
bro.
Number one Paul. Excuse me. The number one Logan is going to be Logan Paul in that fight. But
number one Paul sounds like a gay porn, no?
Yeah, Daddy.
Could be.
Whatever happened to gay Paul?
The moment you've waited a decade for,
Straight
March
now.
27th on Stream on Max, they said. Jake Paul v. Logan Paul. More interesting, perhaps, is that Mike Tyson is now saying he blew all his money, the entire $21 million payday from the Jake Paul fight. He spent all of it already. This guy needs truly.
Did he? Or just
he needs some money, people. That's what he says. He says he spent all of his money.
On what did he say?
Yeah, it says Mike Tyson wasted no time in splashing his prize money from his infamous fight with Jake Paul by snapping up a $20.6 million mega mansion in Florida.
How is it called prize money when he didn't win? It's just money for fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's just the way it works.
How much money?
58-year-old
I'd call it a prize. Come on.
boxing legend was left seemingly dumbfounded after he lost his bout against Paul, and now he has put down $20.6 million on this pretty sweet house, I guess. And stop ordering these, folks. Never heard of it before now, but blue steaks at Texas Roadhouse are something you should not order. And blue means extra, extra rare. That's what you get when you order that. The Texas Roadhouse employees are saying, why are you guys ordering this? What the hell is wrong with you? I've never even heard of a blue steak.
The employees of the place?
The employees of the place are saying, why are people eating this? This does not seem like a good idea, but here we are regardless. And now it's time for the final dispatches.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
We shall see. Here we go. What do we have for us with the final dispatches today? Let me go over to the website and refresh. And we have Mad King talking about teachers.
Hey, Junkies, the Mad King here in Daytona Beach.
Hey.
So I heard you talking about kids and reading. The other day, I picked up a woman. She is a 6th grade school teacher here in Daytona Beach.
What?
She told me that 60% of her class cannot read or write, but they know if little Billy comes to school tomorrow in a dress and wants to be called Bobby Sue, that's perfectly okay.
All right.
Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
Thank you, Mad King. Mambo Magic does the last one for us today.
Hello, News Junkies.
Hey.
I just wanted to chime in about the kids not being able to read these days. And I've noticed a huge influx at the school where my children go to school that parents have just pulled their kids out since COVID altogether.
Really?
And homeschooling them now. So I wonder if that has something to do with it, that people...
I don't know if that would be responsible. That can't be a huge percentage, I wouldn't think.
What,
I think it's just
of homeschooled kids?
No, like what percentage of kids are homeschooled? It's got to be a pretty small percentage. Probably up since COVID, I would guess. That would be my gut would tell me.
But still small.
I would think it's small overall. And I think that can't be the reason for them not being able to read and write in big numbers. Some 40% of them.
This school in particular, she was saying.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's go over to it. Let's wrap things up today.
6.73% in 2024.
Homeschooled?
Yeah, K to 12.
All right, let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. Today I Learned New York City no longer has rooftop helipads.
New York City?
Due to an accident in 1977.
They had a bad one.
It claimed the lives of 5 people, they say. It tipped over when it was on the heliport and all the folks who were real close to that. Not great.
And then it, I think, blocked traffic.
Did it? Oh,
Even
seems
worse.
bad. That's the true sin, Fritz. Do what you want, but
No, we can't have that.
Yeah, you block traffic. That's too much. Today, we learned earthquakes produce light, and scientists aren't quite sure why this happens.
Then what are you doing with your jobs? Come on.
An earthquake light is what they call it, and it's got a whole Wikipedia page and everything. Today, I learned this band right here. Weezer. That's right. A different song that they did. Their number one hit, the cover of Toto's Africa, which I won't play because C-Lane hates it. That came out because a persistent 14-year-old kid who created a Twitter account and wouldn't stop asking them to cover Toto's Africa. Finally, they gave in and they said, here you go, kid. And the rest is history. And that's it for the show today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back.